remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you don't fool me. The hurt doesn't show, but the pain still I was blown away, what could I say? It all seemed to make sense. You're taking away everything, and I can't deal with that. I try to see the good in life, but good things in life are hard to find. We'll blow it away.
You could save hundreds a year on groceries by shopping at Aldi. No sales or coupons needed. You just all
taking all I can take, and I cannot wait. We're wasting too much time being strong, holding on. Can't let it bring us down. My life with you means everything, so I won't give up that easily. I'll blow it away, blow it away. Can we make this something good? 'Cause it's all misunderstood. Well, I try to do it right this time around, and let's start over.
good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you're listening to this, or where you're at, or when you go back and listen to this. Welcome to Bad Bitch Fuel. I don't really have anything planned. I did get a text message from Vic. He is planning on coming on around, I think, 6. And then we will do... I only had 2 words for him this week, because you guys don't know how to follow instructions, or you didn't understand the assignment, and nobody actually sent me any emails about any words they would like Vic to look up. So yeah, we're just going to kind of play it by ear today. Let me go ahead and bring my lovely and amazing co-host on. Happy Sunday.
Hello?
Hello. You're muted. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
You like my avatar?
I do like your avatar.
It's me,
So
right?
I meant to tell you too that I got my whole screen cap thing. You remember how last week I couldn't put anybody up on, like I couldn't put Vic on camera or anything. So I got that fixed, but I hope I didn't fuck anything else up, because I was actually just kind of messing around with OBS. So let me know in the chat if the audio is okay, because I may have pressed a button.
If you can hear us, type potato.
Type potato.
Type potato in the chat room if you can hear us.
Yes. Type potato if you can hear us.
Potato, potato, tomato, or tomato. You could put tomato in there too if you want.
Tomato, tomato, potato, yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah,
Well,
you
while
could
we're
put
waiting
all
on a
4.
response for that, let me go ahead and take roll. Sir Uga, or as we affectionately like to call out Sarah Gua, was the first one in the chat, surprisingly. Usually Matt Dumit is the first one in the chat.
Hey, Matt.
Okay, everybody sends audio is good. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Jay Shipes, Matt Dumit, Kirby's Belt, Atypical
Kirby's
Gump.
Belt.
Yeah, Kirby's Belt, Atypical Gump, The Nature Boy, Sea Raw, Ram Dog, Stingray, Raj.
Raj.
Welcome.
Raj.
Brad Pitt, Darius Sr., the Uncle Lou, who is currently on his way to Cherokee. So I will be
couldn't
meeting.
wait till tomorrow.
Well, I mean,
Just
we
teasing.
actually kind of talked about it, and I told him I was like, you know, I mean, you could very well much go drive up there on Sunday after I leave to go pick my kids up. And he said, yeah, he might do that. And here's the thing, like, you know, when we go to Cherokee, he doesn't play poker, because he doesn't like to, especially if I'm with him, but he doesn't like to, like do that and kind of leave me to my own devices, especially the first couple of times we went, and it was my first time ever going. So this will be his opportunity, since no one is actually supposed to be there till tomorrow, for him to, to kind of play poker, which he does very rarely when we go to Cherokee. So good. I'm happy for him.
You know,
I'm happy
I
he gets a chance
cannot
to-
wait. I can't believe that the day I start work is Tuesday. So I got Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh. Hang on. Okay, go ahead.
Was that you getting a text message? I heard the ding.
Yeah.
I'm
Let
sure
me
we'll
see.
have some more folks trickle in here as time goes on. I've currently got 19 viewers and only 9 likes. So please, please, please make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up. I know, Pete doesn't really care, or it doesn't affect him in any way, but I care, and I know Tiger Cat cares, and I know YouTube cares. So please make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. We can probably match it. So, I've got, like I said, I've got 9 and I've got 19 viewers. So we can get that, like, those likes up to 19. Also, if you feel inclined to do so, The links to my PayPal and Cash App are in the description of this video. Of course, the Celine driver would say never expected but always appreciated. So if you would like to donate or help, I had this thing all in my head and now it's all disheveled. I don't know why. If you would like to donate to the channel or myself, those are two great ways to do that. So, on a side note, or I mean, it's exciting news to me, but so as of yesterday, I have 280 subscribers. So I'm only 20 subscribers away from 300.
Isn't it terrible when it feels like forever to wait? Like I'm still like I was at 435, right? And then somebody followed me. I was like, oh, 136, and now it's back to 135 again.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they listened a little longer and decided they didn't like me.
Right.
I
So.
don't know.
So
Or
for
I'm
those
just
of you
someone
that
else
have
off.
like 50 million troll accounts,
Yeah, I don't care if they're troll
yeah,
accounts. Just give me any, or
yeah,
both of us. We both need
right,
it.
right. We don't care. We don't care if I mean, because either way, if you come in here and try and troll, just depending on what kind of troll job you do, we'll I'll just block you. But yeah, all those troll accounts, whoever has as many troll accounts as I know that you do, make sure you're subscribing. That'd be great. That'd be great. A quick shout out to Sarah Gua or Sir Uga for the Cash App. I appreciate it. He
Let's see,
says
because I got one too. Let's see if it says the same thing.
it
You want to
says
say it?
potato
He says, yeah, for potato.
for potato. So thank you,
For
Sir Uga. I
potato.
appreciate that.
Potato. Thank you so much, Saragua.
Appreciate that. So, oh my goodness. So, how was your weekend?
Busy. Just been doing Uber eating like crazy. Uh, I was okay. So now I need to really sit down and go through things, before
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday
Mm-hmm.
and look at my employee handbook and look at all these things and get in that mindset, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do everything in my power not to do any deliveries.
Oh, okay. So
It's
until
hard for me to not just get in my car and go and say, why not? I'm not doing anything else. Let's make some money.
right,
But a lot of that money goes to gas because I'm driving a Mustang. So it can be frustrating too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did Uber Eats last night from 10 to 2 a.m. And then this morning I went out at 8 and like I said, got back at 4:30. It's like I don't want to stop.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean,
It's
it's
just
it's
it's cool to get money right there once you finish something. It's
okay.
not like when I was a nurse. Okay, you just started an IV. Here's some money. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Right.
doing a simple task and right away that money goes into my bank account. It just is kind of a cool feeling
Yeah. Well,
instead of having to wait for 2 weeks.
right, and that too. I mean, it's probably a good thing, so that way you can get on it on like a schedule when you get to the dispensary. So then I guess after getting acclimated to that particular schedule that you're going to be doing at the dispensary, then you can kind of incorporate the Uber Eats just, to make extra dollars. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm going to see, that to me will be like a side gig or maybe something that I do if I'm doing well enough at the dispensary with my bills and everything. That could be something that I save. That's savings, but it's also but savings for slob events
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. So like I think completely differently now about money.
Yeah.
Before I would have said, well, like if I would have been normal in Texas, like if I would again, if I would have been, normal,
Mm-hmm.
I still it's easy for me to say, "Oh, I just put it on my credit card. Doesn't matter if I have the money or not."
Right.
Like I don't think that way anymore. In fact, I'm not sure if I ever want to get a credit card again. It's too tempting.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny. You're adulting when you actually care about like your credit score.
Oh, well, I always cared about that,
Well,
and
look,
it
I
used to
mean,
be
I was
fantastic.
I was well into like my 40s. Well, maybe like my late 30s before I even started caring about my credit score, so that should let you know right there. But yeah, like I whenever I get like an email or something that says, "Oh, your credit score went up, went up." I'm like checking it like, "Oh my god," like I mean,
I love
yeah.
it when I see those high numbers.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an ongoing, like thing where I'm constantly making sure that my credit score is good enough to where I can possibly, rent someplace, or even I mean even buy a house, or not, something like that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of things. So, but I mean, so I don't own any credit cards. I probably should. Everybody keeps telling me
Wait,
like
you've never owned a credit
I've
card,
never
or?
owned a credit card. No major credit
Oh my
cards. No.
gosh, like
Mm-mm.
well, that's probably good
Yeah.
because you know
So
how
I screwed.
much
I screwed.
damage you could do to your life with those.
Well, here's the thing. I
I'm
screwed
just
my credit
saying.
up. I screwed my credit up in other ways. So of course, it's no big secret. I mean, like when I went through my divorce and stuff like that. My house got my. That was one of the things that that was like affecting my credit, was because the marital house that my ex and I shared, um, got foreclosed on. So, but yeah, so things like that kind of affected my credit, and but I mean, after I got divorced, and like I think you and I have talked about this before, but after I got divorced, like it was amazing to me, like how I felt. I'm so sorry. I would like to welcome. Let me just take this time out real quick to welcome Ashley's gynecologist. Welcome, Ashley's gynecologist. Appreciate you joining us
Ashley's
today.
got who's Ashley and why is she have a
So did you
gynecologist?
did you tune into Lou's second channel where Edward was on?
I saw, but I didn't. Well, I watched for like I think maybe an hour, and then I went to bed. Oh no, that's when I went out and started Ubering.
Okay.
That's right.
So
So I
apparently,
yeah,
what Drewski? You know Drewski from the comment section?
Drewski. I've seen Drewski.
Okay,
Yes.
so he came on to the StreamYard last night and was saying that his cousin Ashley is saying that Edward has impregnated her, and she is about to give birth to Edward's son.
Who's Ashley?
I, I,
Edward
Drewski,
is going to be a dad.
Drewski, two times a cousin, from what he said. From what he said last night, and
Wait,
yeah. Yeah, so Ashley is saying that Ashley, who is Drewski's cousin, is saying that Edward
this is not
is
Ashley Ratliff, right? Isn't her name Ashley?
her name is
What's her
Ashley,
name?
but no, I don't think her last
Okay.
name is Ratliff. So um,
Okay.
we're not
Because that
exactly sure
lady's
who.
married.
Yeah, we're
That
not
lady's
exactly sure
married.
what her last name is. And but yeah, she is accusing Edward of fathering a child with her.
Well, it's either a troll job. It has to be a troll job, right?
I think for the most part
Does
it
he know how to
is.
do that? I'm
I,
sorry. I'm so
I
mean.
think
I
I
am
think for the
so
most
mean.
part it
And you know
is,
what?
but you know how
I love
Edward
it.
is. But you know how Edward is. He thinks it's, yeah. So this went on
Oh,
for
oh no.
probably a good two
Did it
hours.
scare him?
No, I mean he just kept saying that there's no way that
Oh,
he's the father. He has said that he has already given up a blood sample for a DNA test. Yeah,
he
he's
said
saying
that?
that's what he was
So is this
saying.
real or a troll? Or is he lying? Or is he just what?
I don't think that Edward is realizing that he's being trolled.
Okay.
Is what the thing
Oh
is.
my gosh.
So
I cut
everybody's
it
running
slip.
with it, right? So Drewski is the one that first came up with this thing, and like everybody was just running with it in the comment section last night. So
Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, you'll have to go back and watch it. You'll have to
I'll
go
have
back
to
and watch
watch
it.
that.
So there was a couple troll accounts that popped up in the stream last night, in the chat last night, and one of them was Ashley's gynecologist, who confirmed for sure, told
Oh,
Edward,
I got
yeah, confirmed to Edward that Ashley is in fact pregnant. So. But of
Oh
course,
my
he is still denying anything to have to do with that.
I hope, yeah, but like, when he's certain of it, right? He's not like freaking out.
Who,
I want
Edward?
to drive this guy insane.
Are you talking about Edward?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he
He,
doesn't
he
realize
doesn't
he doesn't
believe it, does he?
he doesn't realize that he's being trolled. If that's what you're asking, so I mean,
Okay, but he
okay,
knows
you know what?
that
Let's
can't be possible, right?
look. I don't know. I mean, it's not like he's
I
denying.
mean, I don't know if he slept with this one. I don't know if he has he ever is he a virgin? No,
I
it's
don't
not my
think
business. I'm
I
sorry.
don't think that he is.
That's-
I don't think that he is.
I
I
think he's
mean,
probably been around the block maybe a couple times. I don't know. But I mean,
well,
'cause he
let's just
doesn't
say this:
seem
if he comes on tonight, he said he gets off at 7. But if he comes on tonight, we'll kind of roll with it and see how it goes. But you can kind of see his reaction. I'll bring it up if he does come on. I'll bring it up and then we'll kind of see what his reaction is, and you can kind of
I
decide
can't
whether or
believe
not
I missed that.
you feel like he is, just going along with it, or if he believing it. I'm saying the latter because, yeah, like he was adamantly like denying, and saying that there's no way that he could father this child. He doesn't even know who Ashley is. He doesn't remember meeting her. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes.
You know, I did listen to him talk about like football and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and he seems to know a lot about other teams, right? But I think it was the Lunch Money show where they had asked him because FSU is his team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he didn't know the name of the quarterback, any of the he didn't know any. I don't think he'd know the name of the coach. So, is he really that into it, or
I mean,
is he into
that's a
everything
great
else? And he's
question.
just saying he's an FSU fan because maybe his mom liked it there. Maybe she went to school there.
Has
You know what
anybody
I'm
ever
saying?
really
Like maybe
asked him how he became an FSU fan or why he
I don't remember. You know me. I'm gonna remember nothing.
Lou says Edward said he's pretty sure that he's not the father of this child. Quote
He said
unquote
he's
pretty
pretty
sure.
sure. Oh my gosh.
Like
This
I
ought to be
said,
an interesting bad bitch fuel when he
yeah,
comes on.
like I said, I don't think that he realizes that he's being trolled, but just listening to him like explain how he could not, or he's pretty sure that he's not the father of this child, or he's pretty sure that he hasn't had sexual relations with Ashley. He's pretty sure that he's never even met Ashley or knows who she is. It is very interesting. So,
You know what I would find fascinating? If one day Edward came on and did a live stream and says, "Hi everybody, I'm Edward. How you doing?" That whole thing was one big troll job. This is who I am. I'm just a regular guy. I drive a car. I work a job. I do all this. Well, I know he works a job, but what I'm saying is like he doesn't drive, right?
mm-hmm.
And maybe the whole thing was a big troll. Because this is why I brought that up, girl. I made a clip of it, but I got to figure out how to edit it.
Oh yeah.
The other night we had all these people in the stream, but we're talking about trolling and how everything is trolling, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then and Lou was on there, and it's just so funny because he has the icon with the wanted glasses and all. And when he speaks, and the little thing goes, like I think it makes it cuter when the little thing
Like
vibrates around the aura.
the little circle
So
around
you really,
the avatar. Yeah.
well, for 1 second they got quiet, and he goes, "Is anybody trolling now?" Because we were talking so much about trolling, he actually got confused. So I was able to get that little clip, but I got to figure out how to make like a cool little video out of it because I don't know. It just made me laugh so hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, yes, people troll so much, and I'm already very gullible. Okay, to go, but I get over it quick. You know,
Right.
like Edward might believe something for a long time,
Right.
whereas I get it eventually. Okay, y'all are trolling me. You have to be trolling me. There's no possible way, and then they're like, yes, yes.
Right. 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 I'd like to think that I can pick it. I can pick up on it pretty quickly whether or not I'm being trolled. I don't know if maybe that's the product of being with Lou for so long. for,
I think
for over
probably
two
that is.
years. Yeah, I've learned to pick up on whether or not I'm being trolled. So shout out to Lou for teaching me the ways of the
Well, he's the
trolls.
master. You see, he's
He
the master of
definitely is a
trolling.
master. I mean, he trolls me in real life, so
I know. He trolls I
in real
told you
time.
he trolls mosquitoes and cockroaches too when he's bored. But my point being is that being in this community for that long has taught me a little bit about trolling and
Right.
when is somebody trolling. Like now, before I met people, especially, sometimes I would feel like, ouch, like I get my feelings hurt. And now that you know these people, it
Mhm.
is so completely different because you
Mhm.
know that even if they say something that may look mean, that they're either trolling or it's something you could talk about them with later, maybe, or just double check. Hey, you're not upset with me. Oh, no. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
if maybe you misunderstand something, it's
Mhm.
just different. It's not the same as it was before. Like I
Yeah.
get it now.
Yeah.
And but some things I let slide, they think I don't know. They try to troll under the radar, but I know everything, every
Uh,
little thing y'all are thinking. And and if you want to come in the StreamYard later, you'll see just how much I'm a thinking because
and
my icon shows it.
thinking, thinking, thinking,
Thinking, think,
thinking.
thinking, 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 thinking.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
those are definitely facts, Lou. He says 8 camel toes is done trolling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Well, I
know.
I honestly don't consider his what he did trolling. He was just straight up being a douchebag, and yeah.
Oh yeah, no, no, no. That was no. He would say some horrific things. And but like when I heard that, like I hadn't seen this guy in years. I mean, occasionally I'd see him pop up in a chat room and say something, but then leave.
Mhm.
But I hadn't actually watched a video of his in I don't know how long. And so when I heard this, I had to go look for his page. It's like hidden almost. I had to basically link somebody's post about it, linked to his website,
Mhm.
and he had done a live stream the day before, and he looked his same self, same thing, didn't change anything. d- Like
He
he's
was still
always
on there
angry.
cussing somebody out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
cussing somebody out, saying "f you," all this stuff.
Mhm.
So, and then all of a sudden and you because there was another, and I'm not saying I think it's confirmed that he has passed, but there was another NFL YouTuber a couple years. I don't know if you were around or not. But he faked his death,
Oh no.
and it was a troll job, and all
He
these
faked
people
his
were
death.
having like
What was the purpose of him
I
faking his
can't
death?
remember the guy's name, but I'm sure somebody in the comments section will remember and say they probably know the name because I'm sure BBD, the people that know the NFL crowd, they know. I don't know hardly anyone in the NFL crowd because I don't. Even though I'm a Bengals fan, everybody as far as in that community has never given me a problem, but
Mhm.
I see how rough they can be with each other, and it feels uncomfortable to me.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? I don't like to see people say the things they say to each other. I mean, I think they're way worse than we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're mild. Well, I think we're mild compared to, and I'm not like trying to talk ill of the dead. I'm just saying in general, they're very strong, hardcore. They'll go after your family. They'll go after they don't care. They just don't care. Like we
Right.
have a community. I don't know how many of them know each other in real life. I'm sure a lot of them do here and there, but we have a group. of people that care about each other. And even the people in here in the comment section who are always coming to the shows who haven't come, you're part of that too.
Right.
It's just that when you do finally come to one, you'll feel even more. It's like a I felt locked into this bubble. I know I'm so weird, okay, but y'all control me. That's fine. I felt like I was in a bubble of love. you know, I love
Aw,
everyone.
I
I
like
mean,
that.
even
No.
but like, I mean, people have heard me get on Nate, right? But when I'm there and I see him, I just want to hug him. He's
Yeah.
just such a sweet little teddy bear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody has their weirdness. We
Mhm.
all have now. Yeah, 8 camel toes was a whole different level of like you said, some of those things that goes beyond trolling. But I don't know what I have no idea. And I've heard that an autopsy could take weeks, and I'm like, so that means she probably found him dead in the morning if they're doing an autopsy, because you're gonna know if
I saw
somebody killed
someone
him.
in the comment section earlier say something about it was a suicide. Now I don't know if that's been confirmed or not. That's just what someone has said in the comments earlier.
For some reason, that was the first thing that popped in my head.
I'm not gonna lie. What did I tell you when I texted
Yeah,
you? I mean, and it's the same thing
that's
that.
I
Well, see,
saw him.
Lou was the one that told me. Lou was the one that told me. He said that he got a couple text messages from people that said that he had passed away. And I mean, the first thing that I said to Lou was, and I mean, again, I'm not trying to speak ill of the dead either, but the first thing I said to Lou was, I would not be surprised if somebody killed that motherfucker. That's exactly what I said. So.
I immediately thought suicide. Immediately. Because nobody he says some horrible things, but I doubt that there's anybody that's really afraid of him. He wouldn't come out of his house. Who would hate him that much to kill him? I mean, he's pretty bad, but
Mhm.
I ignore I stayed when I saw how bad he could get, I just stayed kind of away from that community altogether because I saw that a lot of them were like that. They would
Yeah.
go viciously at each other, but they were all talk.
Well, here's the
They
thing
were all
too.
talk.
There was well, I'd say allegations, but I mean there was actual proof of him doing this, but like interacting with like 12-year-old girls and stuff like that on what is
Oh,
that
okay.
app? I don't even know what it's
Oh,
called.
I don't know, but I had heard something, but I still didn't watch him. Like, I
So
didn't
who's to
listen.
say that some parent of these 12-year-old girls or whatever didn't? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Like, okay, so I'd put maybe like death by
That could
alcohol
I mean,
like number one
that's a
as cause
theory.
of death, or but number two definitely somebody killed him. So Lou says his wife said natural causes.
That's what well, but see, that's what I'm saying. That's why when I heard they had to do an
Omegle, thank you. Is
autopsy, that
that yeah?
made
Omegle. That's the name of the app.
oh, me, okay.
Yeah.
I never I heard something about that, but but I thought, how, I didn't even pay attention to it, and I knew that there. I think for a while he got his channel taken down, and then all of a sudden he was back or whatever.
Mhm.
But I didn't subscribe to him or anything. I just whatever. I forgot about him really. I
Mhm.
mean, because that's all you would see on his shows. It was like
Mhm.
whoever he was mad at, whoever the flavor of the week was, he would just go on and on for hours
Mhm.
saying horrible things. And
Well, he said
but
some horrible things about me. I mean, absolutely
oh, I know.
vile,
No, no,
horrible
no,
things
no.
about
I
me.
know.
So.
He says horrible things about everyone. Yeah, no,
Mhm.
I know. No, I'm not. Look, I'm not taking up for that. Okay.
No, I know
So,
you're not. I know you're not. I just want
okay.
to make people aware of why I guess I'm talking the way I am about him. But I think one
Oh,
of
he
the
says horrible
yeah,
things,
one
girl.
of the major things that he said about me was that I was what was it? An internet slut or something like that, or an internet hooker, or I don't know. It was something along the lines that yeah, that Lou left his wife for some internet slut or something like I can't even remember. So, but that might not be the most vile thing that but I mean that's something that he was very very like adamant and kept saying over and over again that yeah, Lou left his sick wife for internet.
Yeah, he would
I think at
repeat
one point
himself
in time he
over and
referred to
over.
me as a thought.
Oh, I've been called, yeah. Not by him, I don't think, but I don't know. He may have had to stream on me. I don't know because I would never. I didn't even. I don't really. It's not that I don't because I have like Melissa May. I'll still talk once in a while. If she comes in, it's like, hey, girl.
Hmm.
I love Mac. He's in the NFL crowd. He. They're just not. Well, Melissa. I don't know if she's just not into Alabama anymore, or she just likes hanging out with them. I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't know what that's. It doesn't matter. I mean, I never had a problem with her
Hmm.
either. Uh, but yeah, when I saw how he could get and how personal and how, because one thing I always felt bad about, and I told my therapist this, I said, I hate when I get mad because I could say such mean things to people, like horrible things that I
I
would
think,
never want to
yeah,
say.
look, I think we're
But I would never
all
say those things. I would
right.
never say things he said,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like he went overboard. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm so
Like
angry when
it
people.
right. I mean, it's almost like these words and things that he was saying were part of his vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it was, yeah,
like
it
his
surprised me
everyday
that he did have.
vocabulary. But, all of
Well,
us have been, are not innocent to the fact that we've said horrible things when we've been angry or, I mean, if you say that you've never said a horrible thing when you're angry, then you're a liar. I mean,
yeah,
we're all guilty of that. All guilty
but
of that.
I feel guilty immediately after if I say something right, I feel bad right after.
Mhm.
Always. Like he would go on and on and on and on till the next person that pissed him off. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like he
Mhm.
never let it go.
Yeah.
So that was well, okay. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, just I don't know why the first thing I pictured was him. And this sounds very grim. I've never, whenever somebody tells me, like when we heard that GBD passed, I was like, what happened? I'm thinking
Mhm.
car accident. I'm thinking, and he had, health issues that led to his death.
Mhm.
But I was, but I was like thinking, what, how, what, but when I heard that, I'm like, because I know the guy doesn't hardly get out of his house. So he either, I thought either maybe overdose. I don't remember. I think he drank alcohol too with the beer. I know he's a raging. I know that he was an alcoholic, right?
Yeah.
But I thought he only smoked weed. But I think I remember people saying like huffing and stuff. Now that I knew of a lady that died doing that.
Mhm.
I mean, that can kill you. If he did that, it's possible he did that and died. It could have been purposeful or it could have been natural because if he's saying autopsy, because if he would have shot himself, it would have been obvious, right?
Right.
Or
Mhm.
so he would have had to have either ingested something or I don't know, or maybe he had something he didn't know. His liver had to be in bad shape.
Yeah.
A lot of his health, he didn't take care of himself. It could have just been some crazy thing.
Mhm.
Just or maybe he had a stroke. Look how mad he
I mean,
was
like I
all the
said,
time.
Lou said his wife said it was natural causes, so that could have been that very well could be the
A
case
heart
too.
attack, a
Yeah,
stroke.
natural causes. So all right. Well, we will move this right along. No sense in no sense in continue on this conversation. I mean, I'm sorry for his family. Honestly, I know I
Yeah,
mean,
the
from what
family,
I know, he's not that. I mean, he's not. He's a pretty young guy, so no one should have to suffer through the death of their a loved one ever. So I mean, I definitely you know feel sorry for his family.
I think
But
he's in his 40s or he
yeah,
was in his 40s.
yeah.
So,
So for those of you that don't know, Uncle Lou had a very special delivery made to him yesterday. So I'm gonna put this on screen so everybody can see.
oh, I know.
So shout out to Jay Shipes for this amazing poker top table that he actually
Oh,
built.
that's a poker top
Poker
table.
top table that he built and basically did all the work on. So And as you can see
Wow.
by the description here, delivery and installation was included. When you talk about professional, now I wasn't there when it was installed, but apparently, according to Lou, he came prepared. He's a professional, so had all the tools that needed to be
I like
used.
Jay. He's
Yeah.
a good guy.
So very special delivery. They drove, I think, well, yeah, like 2.5 hours to drop this off yesterday. So,
Dang,
yep, shout out.
that's nice. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't sure what it was because it was on the wall. So I'm like, is that one of those, those, I don't know a sound absorber, right? Maybe so the next room can't hear all
Oh
the, you
yeah,
know what
I
I'm
saw
saying?
your comments.
Right. And they were laughing at me in the chat. And then I said, "Oh, it's a dartboard." And
I guess we
but
all know how
nobody
much Lou loves darts.
well, no, but I know Jay loves darts, and I think that if he would have made him a Lou Tube dartboard like that, Lou would have liked it just as much, even though he's a poker player. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? Because that's a nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Lou does have a heart, even though he doesn't want to say it or show it always.
Hey,
No, he
you're
shows it
ruining his
sometimes.
rep, okay? Stop. You're
Okay,
ruining his
yeah, his
rep.
heart is yeah, full of stones
Yeah. And coal.
and coal.
Yeah. He gets coal for Christmas, so.
My heart is pumping purple and gold blood, baby, for the LSU Tigers. It's pumping Tigers blood.
Right.
'Cause I'm
Right.
Tiger Cat.
Yeah.
Yes.
So someone mentioned in the comments 6 days until it's quote unquote time, because the title of this stream, it's almost time. So this could be taken to one of two, two way. Well, two ways. So it's time. Yes, 6 days until till college football. Yes, we all know how excited I get about that. Woo!
I cannot wait.
You know what? I mean,
I cannot wait.
I'm actually excited for this season, honestly. And I
But
know.
but I will say this though. Like now because I've gotten to know y'all and y'all are my cozy little family, off season is just as much fun
Yes. Well,
now.
especially now that we've
It
got all
wasn't
these.
before.
Right now, especially now that we've got all these events and stuff
Yeah.
that we're doing, and yeah, so it makes it fun. So the second thing that it's almost time for is for those of you that don't know, we've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now. Lou is actually currently on his way to Cherokee. This is quote unquote the last Cherokee trip before the football season starts. So a couple of us are going to be there. I'm actually leaving tomorrow. Probably around 4 is going to be the latest that I'm leaving. So I won't get there till probably about 8 o'clock tomorrow. But I know that Pete, Huffer Billy Paul, Sir Uga, BBD, and Squid Tart are actually supposed to be there tomorrow afternoon sometime. And they're staying, I think, until like Wednesdays. I think they're staying. Lou and I are staying until Thursday, but they're staying until I think Wednesday. So yeah, for anybody, the invite is extended, and I think Jay's actually supposed to be coming too. For the invite is extended to anybody that
Man, I
wants to
wish I
come.
could go.
So that's where we'll be for the next couple of days. We'll be in Cherokee.
The first time I'm gonna go is probably gonna be after football season, huh? There's probably not gonna be another one of these events for the casino until after, right?
I mean, Lou has made it known that he probably will not be able to make Cherokee trips a thing during the football season, but they've got that Vegas trip planned in January. Um,
Oh.
so
Oh.
yes.
But it's probably after the Natty game.
Oh yeah. It's not. It's like I think the dates are like January 22nd to like the 26th. So and I mean, Mrs. Pete and I are still planning a like a little girl, like a girl
I
thing,
wanna
like a girls
go.
trip too. So I
Yeah.
have to look. I have to get with Mrs. Pete, but I don't know. She was talking about like a weekend cruise leaving out of Charleston.
Oh.
which I would be down for that.
I
I
don't
mean,
want.
I mean,
You know
look,
what?
I've
What if
never
I
been
have
on
a
a
good
cruise,
time?
so
I don't know. What if I have a good time? But I don't know. I just, I'm even afraid to eat from the buffet because you hear about food sickness
yeah,
or
yeah.
just because they have food out 24/7. Are they keeping it fresh?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I mean, I think her and I are still trying to talk about it. She was saying that she'd be willing to go like during the football season, like in November. But I told her that Lou and I were
Oh,
planning a New Orleans trip in November, so that wouldn't be feasible for me at least. So, but yeah, I mean, I would like to try and get all the significant others to try and, I guess, plan something like this. Because if they're going to do a guys trip, I mean, we most definitely need to do a girls trip.
that's what I hate about being like, I always feel like I'm just a wheel.
Why? If it's a girls trip, you won't be a will. You'll be with the
No, not on a
girls.
girls
So
trip. I'm
yeah,
just mean in general though.
yeah,
Like, I mean, I don't know. I hate that. Like, I mean, it's not like I'm saying I have to be with somebody to feel, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I just hate feeling like that third or fifth or
I get
ninth or
it.
whatever the hell wheel.
I
Well,
get it.
actually, once you get to more people, there's also other people that, like me and Nick D had a great time talking Saturday night.
Right, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
And
no,
see
and I
that.
have a great time talking to the married people. You
Well,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
and
Like
that's the thing though too. Like,
fools.
I mean, there's like Jay Shipes. I mean, he's single. He's he'll
Yeah.
be like he's coming to Cherokee, and I'm assuming he's going on the Vegas trip. So um, so
But I
for the
mean,
most
like,
part, there are still plenty of like like singular people that are going to these events that if
but
that makes
see,
any
like, remember
sense.
how I told y'all how I was told the story about Saturday night, how I loved how we were all talking around there?
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Fools already went to bed. So Fools was another person who was just there too. But everybody else was couples, right?
Right.
You and Lou went to bed and it was me, Fools, the Slims, and the Pete's.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a great time. I didn't feel like a fifth wheel. I was
Right.
just, you know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's cool. I mean, I don't know. It just, yeah, I guess it's a numbers thing for me.
No, that's not how it works. I could have said the same thing when you guys
What?
planned your Vegas trip, but no. Lou says that me and Mrs. Pete have to work around Pete and his schedule. No. Uh-uh. No.
What?
This is a girls trip. We're going to plan it when we on our schedule, okay? So,
Don't text and
nice
drive, Lou.
try.
Don't text and drive.
Nice try, Lou. I love how he is giving me so much flack for this like planning this girls trip, but like I said
Is he really?
one thing. I think he's trolling me. I know for sure he's trolling me, but
Oh,
I
okay.
said one
Like
thing
I
about
wasn't like us. Okay.
right. I said one thing about the Vegas trip, and like yeah, now that Mrs. Peter, especially when I tell him that we might go on a cruise. Oh, like when I told him, oh, we're gonna go on a cruise, he was like, no, you're not. I was like, yes, I am. I'm a grown ass woman, and I will do what
But
I please.
he was trolling from the beginning, right? Or
What's that?
he was trolling from the beginning.
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's probably trolling. So, I think that he thinks too, like he can kind of just pick until I explode, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You can troll all you want, babe. Not gonna
I
happen.
know. Isn't it a great feeling? I've
This
never had
girls
this
trip, I
feeling
know this
before.
girls trip is
Just
gonna
keep
happen.
trolling me. I love
Yeah.
keep trolling me. I actually love it because that means you care. You care enough to hate
Well, I
me. I
wasn't
love it.
lying when I told you that he trolls me in real life too. Or ask what did the kids say?
Oh, I know.
IRL. Yeah, like he trolls me
Oh,
in
he
real life
trolls me
too.
IRL too. He trolls me. That clip though. Oh my god, it's so funny.
Well,
It's like
how about this, Lou? I will make sure that we definitely give you the dates of when we are going on this girls trip. So I'll definitely give you the courtesy of that.
I want to see if I can find. Oh no, we're on yours. I'm gonna have to play that clip or
Which
send you
one?
that clip. I'm gonna send you and Lou that clip that I picked out.
Oh,
It
okay.
was just hilarious. It's like maybe a 10-15 second clip of a show, and he says the final words, and it was just so funny that I had to make it a clip because I don't know. Like I'm
Yeah,
telling
well, if
you,
you want to email it to me,
this is
yeah, I'll play. I'll play
yeah.
it. I'll play it. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
right,
Let me see.
Mrs. Pete. Welcome, by the way. She says YOLO, Battle Angel. Absolutely, YOLO. And look,
Well, you know what?
I'm
I
still
have
down.
everything I need for nausea. But
Yeah,
if we sync, are y'all going to share a door with me?
of course, of course. We can all
We're
fit
going
on
to
a
go
door.
down together, the three of us. Either go down together or we stay on top of each other on that board to keep each other warm. Okay, I'm just giving a little visual for the guys. See, have fun in Vegas, guys. We're going to be struggling and out in the middle of the sea, holding each other, trying to keep warm, and y'all are going to miss it because you're going to be gambling and looking at whores.
Well, the plan is to either go the weekend before they go to Vegas or the weekend after, or the weekend after. Just because I know Mrs. Pete's got kids, I've got kids that I would need, I would need tending to. So we're not trying to plan at the same time that they're going to Vegas. So we're trying to plan it like, either the weekend before or the weekend after. Which again, Mrs. Pete, I'm still. I mean, like going on that weekend cruise is still at the top of my list because that would kind of kill two birds with one stone with me never going on a cruise and me never being out of the country. So I'm down. I'm down for the cruise, the weekend cruise.
I'll
Can
do it.
can
Weekend?
yes.
Oh, it's not a week? It's
No,
not a
it would
whole
be it
week?
would be just it would just be a weekend.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. So I'm assuming
We won't
we.
go out in the middle then. We're
Well,
not
no,
like
we're.
gonna be where the Titanic is. We're not gonna be on top of it. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming, like, from what Mrs. Pete said, this one will we'd like go to the Caribbean and shit like that. So
For some reason I keep thinking of the door. And the three of us on there. Why? Uh it, it I had a little okay. This morning,
why?
I
Why, Sir
didn't.
Uga? He says you three aren't going to Vegas by yourselves. Let's be real. Why? Why? We'd be able.
Oh, I could go to Vegas, but with yeah.
Hell yeah, I could go to Vegas by myself
I
too.
would rather go to Vegas than a cruise. I would rather go to Vegas than a cruise, but
Yeah,
it's
but
up
we're
to
not
y'all.
gonna we're not gonna impede on their guys
No, but
trip
we could go to
by.
Vegas another instead of a cruise, we go to Vegas for ours. And we have our own Vegas trip.
Well, that's the
And what
thing.
happens in Vegas stays in
Right.
Vegas,
Well,
baby.
Mrs. Pete has been to Vegas several times, and
Oh.
yeah, that's not like her favorite, vacation destination place. So
It's
she
too
would prefer.
stimulating.
Right.
Yeah, that
She
wouldn't be
said,
good
and now she says 3-day Bahama cruises from Charleston aren't bad cost wise. So yeah, her and I have been actually talking about this. So, and again, like I said, I'd be down for that. She said Vegas is way more expensive. Yeah, I can
Okay.
imagine. I can imagine. I mean,
So when would
honestly,
this be?
so
Or
like I
you don't
said,
know
it
yet?
would be like I said, it would be probably either the weekend before they go to Vegas, so it would be like July 20th, I think, like the 19th, 20th,
July,
and the 20th.
January?
I'm sorry, January. Yeah, I'm sorry,
Oh,
January 19th, 20th, and 21st, because they're leaving on the 20. They will be going on the 22nd or that weekend after when they come back. So I'll have to look at my calendar. It'd be better if I could actually go on a weekend where my kids would be at their dad's house.
right.
So that way I don't have to worry about finding, like like a babysitter or anything like that. So yeah, so that would be
Right.
ideal. So that's why I told
Or y'all could switch a weekend or something.
right. No, I would never dare ask him to do that. So yeah, no. You heard about my mishap this weekend or on Friday.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Could you imagine me asking him to switch a day? Oh my
I,
god. It
I,
would be the end of the
I,
fucking world if I did that. How dare I? How dare
that's
I?
why. Oh, girl. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
My lips are
We are
zipped.
not just going to the outlet mall, Lou. Shut your face, okay? You don't know. Hey, don't worry about
Outlet
me.
mall.
Yeah, don't worry about me, all right? You do you. I'm going to do me. So don't worry about it, all right? Don't worry about it.
He's jealous. He's
just
worried
just
about.
just so you know, you're saying that there's no cell phone reception in Vegas, which I know again is a troll and a lie. I'm pretty sure that the reception on a cruise ship is not going to be great. So just so you know.
Yeah. So in other words,
Just
you
so
ain't going to
you
get a
know.
call. And I'm going to hide her phone too, just to troll you for trolling me in my chat room about my tigers or whatever else. My tigers, my peddling of wares and such.
You're right. Now, Mrs. Pete says embargo free shipping is fun. Ba embargo is that like a cruise line? I'm not sure. You have to
I just want to
school
make
me
sure
on
the
this.
food is stellar and well kept fresh, because I think I can offset any motion sickness after a day.
Right.
You know, I can just knock myself out the first day
Yeah.
with
Look,
tons
I
of
mean, I plan on
Dramamine and
if this is going to be a thing, which I'm hoping it is going to be a thing, and I'm going to try my damnedest to make it a thing that's happening. I mean, I know
I'm
I
so
don't have
scared to
very
go in the sea.
I
Oh
don't
God.
duty free is what. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, duty free is what I meant. Oh, you
Oh
know,
my God. Because I
yeah,
know
we
there's
may consider
lifeboats.
that. We may consider that. We may consider.
What?
No, fuck that, Mrs. Pete.
What'd she say? What'd she say?
Look, if you're gonna be watching The Boys for a week while he's in Vegas, he can watch them for a weekend while we go to the Bahamas. Okay?
Yeah,
Fuck that.
for real. Exactly, girl.
Yeah. So. Look,
He
I mean,
can.
I'm not
He'd love it.
saying. Yeah, I'm not saying that. Like I mean, I get anxious just talking about going on a cruise, just because again, I've never been on one, and but yeah,
I
I
get
plan.
anxious because I really don't want to, but at the same time, I don't want to miss it.
Yeah,
I'm afraid. I
yeah.
there's so many things.
Alan A asked it earlier in the chat if Mrs. Cook will be going. She's more than welcome to come if she wants to, but
Oh
from what
God.
I have been seeing and hearing, she if K Dog is going to Vegas, she will be going with K Dog to Vegas. So
Oh, because no women will be there.
right, there will be no
Is
women
that
there,
why?
but
Why
yeah.
does she hate us? We're fun.
Well, I mean, she specifically said that if they're planning a Vegas trip, that she'll definitely go.
Okay. So maybe I'll go too. I mean, I'm one of the guys. None of them are my boyfriend. I'm going to come see you, Mrs. Cook, and you're going to be my friend, whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, that's too bad. I'm going to crash their bro fest.
No, you're right. I
And
don't. I
trust
don't.
me.
I don't know what duty free means. I guess I need an explanation on what that means. I assume duty free means that you don't have to watch kids. I don't know. Again, I've never been on a cruise, so I don't know what duty free
Oh,
means.
duty free, like if you go somewhere overseas, like you don't have to pay, like, I don't know, the taxes or whatever like you could get things cheaper, like cigarettes and alcohol and perfume and all kinds of things.
Oh, well,
Yeah. I
shit.
think if she's talking about a duty free shop in different places, is that what she's saying? Because I
Well,
can't see
no,
the comment.
she said her first comment was embargo, free shipping is fun, BA, and then she said duty free is what I meant, LOL. And like I said, I just assumed when she said when she
She
meant
she may have meant shopping and duty free shopping. That's probably what she meant.
okay. Yeah.
I'm
Lou
guessing.
said that
I lived on the
I didn't
border,
know what
so
duty free means, and he's right. I don't know what duty free means. So if I mistakenly, said something about duty free, then it's because I'm unaware of what duty free means. But yeah.
well, I lived on the border, so that, and I had one of the last guy I lived with. he would go to the duty free store always to get his carton of cigarettes and all his beer and stuff for the week. He had this, he was one of those, he was insanely, or he was type A, did everything, eh, like he was so hyper that it made me nervous. Oh, I told you all about him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I forgot where I was going. Oh, that's how I learned. Well, I knew about duty free before, but he made it he always bought his cigarettes and his beer that way.
Oh, yeah. So
Always.
Uncle
Because
Lou
it's
said
cheaper.
no taxes. Oh,
Yeah, no
okay. Yeah.
taxes.
So that's almost like living on, like when when my dad was in the army, when he was stationed when we were stationed in Texas, we lived like right on the base. So that's almost like going to like the commissary or something like that, or
Yeah.
they don't charge you taxes, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Like on base,
Yeah.
like if you live on base and like you go to the commissary or like like the base store or something like that, they don't charge you taxes. So is that kind of like
Oh,
the same
see,
thing?
I didn't know about that because, but that's well, but here it's right. You go to the duty free stores are right there on the border on the U.S. side.
Mm.
So I'm not sure if there's a certain, it must be an area where you can do that right there, but
Oh,
not
here comes B
past
Bean.
that.
Thank you, my encyclopedia and dictionary. B Bean. He says duty free refers to the act of being able to purchase an item in particular circumstances without paying import, sales, value added, or other taxes. Oh, okay. So there you go. Yeah. So basically,
But see, but when I saw those duty free stores, they were like all on the border. Now I don't know if they had any more in town because the only one I ever went to was the one on the border.
mm-hmm.
This one specific one, and or a few others I think I've been to, but they were on the border. So I don't know if even though it's the U.S. side, there's just a certain, like maybe some of it still belongs to Mexico. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is about. Like how they can get away with doing that because you are on the United States side. You
Yeah.
haven't crossed the bridge yet,
Yeah.
but it's right there before the bridge.
Yeah, so basically, thanks for the layman's terms, Mrs. P. Basically, people buy booze, tobacco, and expensive perfume, and I think jewelry too for way
Yep.
cheaper. Yeah, that's
Yep.
okay.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Right.
A lot of these shops they have booze, cigarettes, a lot of different perfumes. The really good brand kind.
Mm-hmm.
They have brand name things like and jewelry, nice stuff, but they're all the same. They're all like that.
Yeah.
You know, the high priced items that you can basically get so much cheaper uh there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
he would make his little, I don't remember, was it a Saturday morning run for the whole weekend? And I don't know what, or no, the cigarettes I think lasted him a whole week, but
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't want to
Shit,
remember.
that might just be worth doing it anyway, just to go to buy the fucking cigarettes. Because, gosh, man, cigarettes here have gotten so expensive. That's why I like buy them 2 packs at a time because you get a little bit of a discount when you buy them 2 packs at a time.
Well, I told you about how much is a carton for the ones you smoke.
Shit, I don't know. I've never tried. So let me.
Mine is
let
like
me just-
35.
Okay, so I bought a carton of cigarettes for I think Lou before, and I want to say I think his carton was close to like $50. $50 for
Okay.
a carton
Yeah.
of cigarettes for the brand that he smokes. I assume because mine are the brand that I smoke is kind of like around the same price, just for just for like a box of or a pack of cigarettes. So it'd probably be the same for me if I bought a carton of Marlboro menthol.
I mean, for me, buying like a pack of, because mine are the 305s and they're only sold in Florida. They're made in Miami. And to me, they taste as good as Marlboros. Okay. A lot of people smoke them around here and they're cheap. They're like 3 something. So with tax, you pay like 4 something for a pack.
Mm-hmm.
And a carton, well, at least at that time, he had bought me a carton because I fed his cats when he was in the hospital. And I had asked him, "Oh, this is awesome." He's like, "Yeah, they're like $35." I said, "Damn, back in the olden days when I smoked
Olden.
and
I
I bought a
love when you
carton."
say olden days.
I mean, well, in my, like, 30s or whatever, I remember cartons
Oh.
costing, like, 40 it felt like 40 or $50 back then,
Mhm.
but maybe it wasn't, I don't know. I seems like they were always, like, $50. Now
Mhm.
I don't know what they are, but you said Lou gets his for 50, so
I
but,
think last time I bought him a carton of cigarettes with the brand that he smokes, I think it was about $40 or $50. I can't remember. So
it all depends where you buy it too.
that's true. That's
If
true.
you're in Atlanta, you're probably gonna spend $1,000 a carton.
Right. Right. I heard that tobacco prices and like places like New York are very high too. Like a pack
They're
of cigarettes that costs like $7 here could cost like twice as much in New York, like $14 a pack just for one pack.
That's insane,
That's
like
crazy, right? Like if I lived in New York and I had to pay $14 for a pack of cigarettes, I would definitely probably stop smoking.
I mean, but that's what I'm wondering, okay? Like, they were trying to fight against the vape companies and all. They didn't want vapes, they didn't want but more and more people are just quitting anyway, besides the fact that it's become and is that why it's so much more now because not as many people are buying, so they have to do something to I don't know. I don't know how all that works, how they why they tax it, how they tax it,
Right.
why it's as much as it is now. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I think they want to get why did the tobacco companies fight so hard against the vape companies when people are quitting smoking anyway? Why don't they just get into the vape business? Or still do some tobacco, but then do vape stuff too? Why don't you just move with the times?
Well, I mean,
Eventually,
that's the thing
you
though.
know?
I mean, vapes are I mean, is didn't I hear something or read something about how like vapes aren't even like FDA approved or something like that?
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
know.
So I
Yeah.
mean, why would they want to get into something that's not like FDA approved? And I hear a lot of people say that vaping is actually a lot worse than smoking, like smoking
Maybe,
cigarettes.
yeah. Well, I
Because the
had just
chemicals and shit, the chemicals that are all involved with vapes and shit like that. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know.
well,
I mean,
it's just three ingredients. It's and there's two ingredients that are in foods. It's I can't remember. I'm sure a vapor knows. And then the nicotine. But they still don't have enough evidence, I guess, on
right, there
why.
hasn't been enough research done.
Right.
Yeah, so
And
that's
the
why it isn't
doctor I went
FDA
to
approved.
here, yeah, the doctor I went to here said, "Have you been diagnosed with COPD?" Because he's basically telling me to go get tested. And he's like, "You need to quit smoking." I said, "Well, I know." I said, "I used to vape. May I just go back to vaping?" He goes, "I'd rather you just smoke. We don't know enough about vaping." Like, that was the first doctor that
Oh, I
told me
think
that. They usually
you were the
told me,
one that
"Oh,
I
do
heard
that.
that
That's
from.
better."
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You
Yeah.
were the one that I heard that from. I think I remember hearing. I couldn't remember who said it though. But yeah. Okay. So
It's like
you were the one that said it.
they have like vegetable glycerin or something. It's like two things that is used in food. And then they put a certain amount of nicotine in it. That's how when I learned, I mean, like people were making their own vape juice, but when I bought from good reputable companies that use labs because these kids were doing it out of their in the beginning,
Right.
out of
Right.
their garages. It's so unsanitary. So
Truth Seeker, welcome, Truth Seeker. I think this is the first time I've seen Truth Seeker here, but appreciate you coming in and
I think
subscribing to the
I saw
channel.
truth. Uh-huh.
He says he likes the views, and he has COPD, or they have COPD, and then they say I smoke less than cigs. And that's the thing too. Like my oldest son has been trying to get me to switch to vaping because he thinks that that'll help me because I've been telling him that I really need to consider quitting smoking, which has been on my mind. And I mean, I want to quit smoking. My two youngest kids are always telling me that I need to quit smoking, and it's not like that I can't do it because I've done it before, like where I just quit cold turkey. And when I was
Wow,
yeah
cold
when
turkey.
yeah I mean, and then when I was pregnant with my kids, I never smoked when I was pregnant, so
Oh,
that's nine
that
months
kind of
of
forced you.
right. Yeah, so I have a feeling that I could probably do it if I really like put my mind to it, but there's just some other things that are kind of you know how you have like the good and the bad angel on your shoulders, you know, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the good angel's like, oh yeah, you know, your health will be so much better, you don't have to worry about, you know, like getting cancer or whatever. But then like the bad angel is like, yeah, but you know, you quit smoking, you're gonna gain all this weight. You know, you're gonna substitute smoking for something else. And yeah, it's like, yeah, so you know, I don't know.
I feel like
It's like I have to weigh the pros and cons, you know,
I
the pros and
know.
cons of.
Well,
Although
for me,
there are a lot of pros in me quitting smoking, but to me the cons, the few cons that there are from quitting smoking outweigh those pros, you know. So
well, there's, I mean, I should quit. Like, I mean, like, yeah, I think of, well, okay, what am I trying to say? I know I should quit, right? And I know I should go to edibles and stuff, but the edibles just don't work the same on me, right?
mhm.
And the vapes have gotten too harsh for my lungs. So I stick with the flower,
Yeah, the flower.
but I was that's still not good.
Right. Right.
And it's like, but like, I don't know. I care. I care. And I know that if I continue to smoke, it's just going to make it worse. But I can't reverse any damage that's been done.
Th-
Okay.
Well, I mean,
And
that's not what
if,
I've heard.
well, you might regenerate some, but if
Right.
you can't, once you have COPD, I mean, you could keep it from getting worse by quitting smoking,
Right.
but it is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. So if the worse you have it, you know, I
Mhm.
don't know.
Yeah.
I think you can't get that lung capacity. Well, my neighbor's worried about, you know, so because he has COPD and he only has 25% of his lung capacity.
Oh shit.
So why, and even though he works out and does all this, why is it not getting better? It's not, but he doesn't need oxygen. Most people with only 25% lung capacity would be walking around with an oxygen tank.
Right. Right. Yeah, and like
I
my ex
guarantee
mother
it.
in law has COPD, and she was never, as far as I know, she was never a smoker. So, and that's the thing too. Like,
Oh, she did?
yeah, she's got
And
my
she
ex.
wasn't a smoker?
No, she's never been a smoker. As far as I know, she's never been a
Well,
smoker.
that doesn't make, I thought it was just in smokers.
I don't know.
You have
Now,
a lot of,
yeah, I don't know, but I mean, yeah, she's got COPD. Now she only, I mean, like she only recently, I mean, maybe not super recent, but she just recently just got diagnosed with this. So it's only as she got older that she got it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, she's got COPD.
uh, I know I gotta go and make the appointment, but I know they're gonna tell me I do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully, now that I'm working at a dispensary, because how you get dispensed your medications is different for oral versus flower. And if I can quit smoking cigarettes
Mm-hmm.
and just once in a while, you know, maybe a little hit off of a joint or something like that, and just stick with pills or whatever,
Yeah.
gummies, whatever. That just
Yeah. Well, and see, here's the
maybe I
thing
could
with
do
me.
that.
Like, I mean, like again, like, I mean, I would say that I'm probably addicted to smoking, but like, I can go. Okay, I mean, for those of you that know, you know, Lou and I don't live together. Okay, so like when I'm
No,
home.
I'm just kidding. I
What?
suppose I
What?
know
This is news to
that.
me, right? So yeah, Lou and I we don't live together. Okay, so when I'm here at my house, I don't smoke in my house. You know, like I don't smoke in my house. So if I have to smoke, I have to go outside, step outside to do it. And like if it's pouring down rain, I don't have like a screened in porch or anything, or like even like a awning, you know, over my porch. So I just won't go out and smoke. So there'll be days like I'm home here that I don't smoke, you know, and I don't generally smoke when they're in the car with me. So the times that I smoke are like if I like I'm sure I'll smoke a bunch when I drive to Cherokee tomorrow because that's a 4 hour drive. But yeah, and that's the thing. So yeah, like I can go for days, like days on end without like smoking a cigarette and not really like not really craving one either, if that makes any sense. So that's why
Well,
I say that I definitely can probably quit cold turkey and be fine with it. But it's like I said, I just it's all a
see, I
mindset.
could,
Like I gotta train my mind into thinking this is gonna be a good thing for you. Fuck the weight gain. Fuck whatever. So
well, when I was working as a nurse with the 12-hour shifts,
mhm.
if we were usually too busy or whatever, I could go the whole shift without a cigarette and not think about it because I'm just too busy to even think about it,
Mhm.
right? But if for one, right? But I didn't crave it there. I think it's easier to crave when you don't have anything keeping your mind occupied.
Right, exactly. And see, here's another thing too. Like things generally, I mean, learn behavior. So like I always feel like that I have to have a cigarette after I eat. You know, and then of course the other major is I think you know where I'm going with this. So like what are the things that you normally you most definitely have to have a cigarette afterwards after you eat,
Oh,
you know?
I forgot what that stuff
Yeah.
was. That
Yeah,
is,
for
you know,
like first thing when you wake up in the morning, which generally I don't do like all the time, like even on the days that that I stay with Lou, like I don't generally crave a cigarette first thing I wake up in the morning. And then of course,
right.
the third one is when? After sex, right?
Yeah, after dinner is good. Now,
Yeah,
listen
after
to
dinner,
this.
after sex, and like first thing in the morning. So,
When I got my Mustang in 2014, I swore I'm never going to smoke in it, ever, ever, ever. And I never did until I went to, no, I don't think I did it during Olive Palms, did I? Was it not until the Atlanta trip? It's when I took one of the road trips. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to have, I've had this car forever. Uh, Fuck it.
yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
well, and with this Uber eating thing, I'm driving a lot and I
Right,
just,
Mrs. Pete. She says
I'm not
after a good
vaping
workout.
anymore.
Yeah, after that good cardio.
That's true too sometimes. It is true sometimes.
Oh man.
But yeah, thank God I am at least moving more. I need to get really fit and see if I can figure another way to take this stuff. It's just inhalation to me is the best way. I love the vapes,
Yeah.
and sometimes I can do them, but they're very harsh.
Now that's the
Very harsh.
thing. Like Sir Uga, he says in the comment section, BA equals chain smoking all the way to Cherokee. See, that's the thing. Like I'm not too much of a chain smoker. Like yeah, and then especially like if it's raining, like I don't like to I don't like to smoke like in my car when it's raining because then the whole inside of your fucking car gets wet and shit like that. So,
Yeah,
and then as you're
it's not
ashing,
even
right,
worth
and then
it.
as you're ashing out the damn window, your cigarette gets wet. So yeah, it's not even worth it to smoke when it's raining. But
I
so
can't believe though. I went, what is that, 9 years? Or no, yeah, I think 9 years without smoking in that car. Now I do.
yeah, yeah. I promised when the first time I ever got my Prius, I told myself the same thing. I was like, I'm not gonna smoke in this car. But at that time, I was still driving like that 3 hour drive to Dillon every week. So yeah, that shit got nipped in the bud real quick.
Yeah, I wasn't driving all those years except to work or to do
Mhm.
errands or whatever. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't going anywhere really, and like unless it was something I had to do.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Yeah.
my life is completely different now. I'm Uber eating, which just eat gas like crazy, and
Mhm.
I'm going on trips, and I can't wait for the next one. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. That's like you got the bug now, right? Like you got the bug. You got the travel bug now.
well, but it's not even a travel bug. I'm just normal now. Like I could do these things without like I'm driving on overpasses at night. Now I'm still like paying attention, but I'm not. It used to be like I would be white knuckling the steering wheel
Mm-hmm.
and try not to have a panic attack and praying, please God, get me through this. Just get me through this. Just get me through this. Just get me through. I mean, it was terrifying because I would have recurrent nightmares of me going off on those
Mm-hmm.
things, and then I wake up while I'm flying in the air. In terror. I wake up in terror, you
Right.
know.
Right.
And
Right.
now I'm doing this shit at night, like without really thinking. And you know, I'm like, okay, I gotta, you know, but and you know what freaks me out, girl? I think I've seen this twice already. Since I'm always kind of going in circles sometimes, like I'll end up going to a restaurant, making a delivery, and then end up back at the restaurant. So, you know, I'm going to deliver a meal. Let's say I go back that way to go back to that restaurant, and I see right where I was, there's a huge accident.
Mm-hmm.
So I missed it by a few minutes, maybe, you know, like, and it just makes me like, okay, I'm overwhelmed. I
Yeah.
can't think about that stuff. See, that's what makes me anxious, you know?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's what makes me anxious.
I did drop the StreamYard link into the chat. I dropped it specifically for Vic. I see you back there, BVD. But I don't know if you heard me in the beginning, but he's only got 2 words that I texted him to. So we'll have him on, and he can give us his definitions of those. But yeah, I'll
Okay.
get you on in just a second, BVD. I do see you back there. Awesome, thank you.
Now,
Um,
BVD knows more, I think, stuff. So
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring him on.
Yeah, we'll
What's up,
end it with the
BVD?
funny stuff. Oh,
Appreciate it.
Nope, no
DK.
problem. I did have a question for you. What time are you guys planning on getting to Cherokee tomorrow?
But he's picking me up at 9, so we should be there by 11, maybe 11:30.
Okay, cool,
Uh,
cool, cool. Yeah.
12 at the latest.
That seems like the time that everybody's gonna be there except for me.
No, you're getting there in the evening, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to leave here no later than 4 o'clock, and it takes me about 4 hours to get there. So hopefully I'll be there
Okay,
by 8. So
that'll be cool. I didn't have much to say. I just wanted to ask TK, when you're delivering food to people, do you smoke in your car?
yeah.
You probably shouldn't do that, and I'll tell you why. I did that for years delivering pizza, and it took forever, because pizza's got a pretty strong odor anyway. But I didn't
Uh-huh.
realize it, that I was making everybody's food smell like cigarettes. And
Really?
yeah, I got
Oh,
I've gotten a couple of door dashes brought to my house, and this one girl actually got out of her car with a cigarette in her mouth. And I was like, "You got to be shitting me." And she said, "What?" I said, "You smoke while you're delivering food?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I said, my food's probably going to smell like smoke, right? I said, "I don't give a shit because I'm a smoker." But
well, they
you know,
seal it though.
but the bag, I mean, when you don't smoke, like when I was in the hospital and I went all those days without smoking, except for when I cheated and went out and got busted smoking. But anytime my cousin or my roommate would come to see me, I could smell them before they ever walked in the door. And
Okay, so I have a question.
sure.
If from this moment on, I don't smoke while I'm delivering, will they smell the smoke anyway?
That's a good question. Some non-smokers can smell smoke from a friggin' mile away. They're like bears.
I
Bears
know.
can shoot a mile away.
I
But
haven't been
then,
smoking that long in there. I mean,
right.
I just started. The car is like 2014.
Yeah, I heard what you were saying. You waited like 9 years before you smoked in there. That's impressive. I wouldn't go nine
I
hours
never
without.
thought I was going to be a delivery person either.
yeah.
Right.
You know, this is like a side gig.
I know
That's just
that's a feat of its own being a delivery driver. So
I'll give you a
Maybe
good
I should always
example.
just put it in because I do have a bag that's insulated that I can close. What if
Right.
I always had the food in there?
I mean, chances are, Cat, most people aren't going to say shit to you.
Well,
That
no, but I don't want people. That's embarrassing.
right, right. I no, I get it. Believe
I
me.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I
I
mean, I
mean,
was
I get deliveries when I wasn't smoking. I never noticed that.
well. Smokers aren't going to notice it.
Well,
I mean,
no, I'm saying when I didn't smoke, even.
oh,
I've gone
oh,
through times where I haven't smoked. I just started smoking again within this past year.
oh, okay.
I was
It
vaping.
it's it's pretty nasty for people
I
that don't
know.
smoke, especially people that have never smoked in their life. Um, it's a pretty nasty smell for those people. Like and it depends on what type of cigarettes you smoke too. Like if
Yeah.
you smoke a Marlboro or something name brand, they don't seem to stink as bad as like these cheap ass 25 cent a pack cigarettes. I know that's an
Well, maybe
exaggeration.
that's why my car doesn't smell. Because I know mine are cheaper, but I think it's because they only sell in Florida. They're made in Miami. But
Oh, okay.
when I walk into my car, I don't smell smoke. Now I know what y'all are thinking. I don't smoke in this RV, so
Okay.
I do not smoke in this RV. So
Right.
when I go into my car, I don't think I smell it. Maybe because I haven't been doing it as long.
Yeah,
I should have
you're
stopped.
not going to smell it. I mean,
What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take breaks and park somewhere and get out of the car and smoke. That's what
hey,
I'm gonna.
whatever you can shit, whatever you
I don't
can.
want people smelling my.
No, I get it. It is. It's like
Mm.
about that when I'm doing my Greenville
Now,
videos.
now
Like I'll
she's
go
gonna
out.
now she's gonna be thinking about that every time she goes and delivers something.
Mm.
Uh,
Look at my avatar BVD. Look at it.
welcome, Vic. How are you?
Y'all still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Okay, I was just making sure I
still
about
there.
dropped my phone. I didn't know if I hit the mute button. That's
You
really
might
all I
want to
wanted.
listen back.
Right.
Just kidding.
That's all I really wanted to say. I know the champ is on here to do his word. We'll call it word recognition.
Yeah.
Uh,
Urban Dictionary word recognition. There we go.
you got this, Vic. You're gonna nail it. I can feel it.
He always
I
does a
just
good
wanted
job.
I just wanted to say, I don't know if you guys said it. I know a lot of guys hated this person, but shout out to Hate Camel Toes. Hate to hear that about anybody. I know, he had a lot of wars with a lot of people, but it's sad when anybody we know on here dies. And hope they figure out what was wrong with him. And so shout out to his wife and kids. Those are the ones that are suffering most.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I said the same thing. So,
Good deal. Good deal. Hey, ladies, have a great night, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow night, BA.
yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait.
I'm
How many
so
people are coming, by the way?
jelly. I'm
Let's see. As
so
far as I
jelly.
know, let's see. Pete, Huffer Billy Paul, Sir Uga, you,
Okay,
Squidtard,
cool.
Jay.
Oh, the
Um,
Greenville thing, Jay Shipes is coming?
yeah, that's what he said. We saw him yesterday, and he said that he was planning on coming.
Cool.
So as of right now,
Who
I
you-
count 6 without me and Lou, so 7 with me and Lou, or 8 with me and Lou. I think
That'd
someone in
be
the comment section says something about. I think it was Kirby's Belt says something about he might come on Wednesday.
See, Lou's going to. Is he already there?
He's
Or
on his way. He left about 3 o'clock, so he should be there probably around 7. I think.
what about the Pete? What about Pete?
He's not leaving until or early tomorrow morning, so he should be there before lunchtime, I think. Most everybody is going to be there by lunch, before lunch or by lunchtime. I'm the only person that's going to be there late.
That's cool. At least you're coming. You have no idea how excited I am. I haven't been to Cherokee in like 3 years,
Yeah, it's
and
going
I
to be
used
fun.
to-
It'll be my first time meeting Squidtard too.
Squid Tard's a hoot.
Yeah.
He's
I'm gonna
definitely.
miss out on meeting Squidly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll meet
Yeah.
him next
I
time.
love Squid Tard.
Yeah. So,
Squid Tard's a good dude, man.
yeah. So yeah,
Hey,
so
listen, you
I'm
guys
looking
have a
forward
good
to it.
one. Good talking to you, and we'll see you tomorrow, BA. Love you.
Love you
DK,
too.
Vic, knock it out of the park, buddy.
Okay, okay.
Bye, BVD.
Well, hi, Vic. How are you?
Good.
Okay. Are you ready?
Um, yes.
Okay. So earlier I sent Vic a text message of 2 words that were given to me for him to look up on Urban Dictionary. So you have the floor, sir.
Yeah, they wanted me to look up Grumpy Munchkin and Adele. So,
Yes. And Adele. I don't know. It was
I,
specifically written out like that. And Adele. So I
well,
don't
I
know.
tried to look for Ann Adele. I didn't see Ann Adele.
Okay. All right. The floor is yours.
All right, so I guess we'll start with Adele. Here we go. Adele is one of the most loyal people you have ever met. She will laugh with you and always be there for you. You can rely on Adele and she won't let you down. She has a big heart and she's beautiful inside and out. Even if she doesn't believe you always want Adele to be your best friend. Yes, that sounds like our two hostesses of this show.
Aww. You get bonus points for
I
that.
love it.
Yeah.
I
Bonus
love
points for that.
you.
All right. That's what it says in Urban Dictionary?
Uh, yeah, but that's
Wow.
that's just one of them. But there's also another. But there are also some other definitions if y'all want to hear them.
Are they raunchy?
Are they
Um,
raunchy or
well,
ugly and mean?
um, some of them, but
Okay. Yeah.
So somebody from the community who
all
knew
right.
what this was did that
Yeah, I'm
just
just going to go
so.
ahead and say Jay Shipes. Oh, what is that?
What the heck?
Ooh,
What's going on?
I have no idea.
Woo!
Ooh, that's trippy,
I
isn't
can
it?
hear you. It is trippy.
All right.
I'm glad I'm not the only one seeing
back to
it.
that.
Okay.
There we go. So, what happened? Oh, he got booted out. That's what happened. I didn't boot him out, just so y'all know, okay?
I did. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Damn you, TK.
I love me.
After he said such nice things about us, you're gonna boot him like that?
I know, right? He's so sweet. Just Vic.
I know.
Little
He said he
shit
tried to
stir,
look up
Vic.
Ann Adele, Jay, and he said he couldn't find anything, so he looked up
He's
Adele.
such a little shit stir, but I can't help it. I love
Yeah.
him. I don't know, but but see,
You
I
need me to
know
drop
now
the
how to
link?
deal with it. I know.
Okay.
I get to my highest voice that I can and tell him to shut his mouth, and he stops.
Yeah.
I found out that worked.
So that was user error on VicTube's part, not my part. So yeah, so I did everything I was supposed to do. It was VicTube's fault. He said his browser crashed. So welcome back, Vic.
yeah, sorry, I had a
Technical problem.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just crashed. I don't know what happened.
No problem. No problem. All right. So let's get to the raunchy definitions of Adele. You don't have to give them all of them. Just I guess whichever ones you think are the most raunchiest.
Okay, so now we got another one. This is a verb. To to open communication with someone out of the blue, usually a phone call and usually an ex. It's sometimes associated with feelings of guilt or curiosity. Friend. I've been thinking a lot about Mike lately. Do you think I should text him? Me. No, girl. You don't need to Adele him. It's been 2 years.
Okay. Well, that was pretty PG. So.
I guess. I guess Adele did something with an ex that now you would.
Oh yeah.
Like the
Hello
whole
from
Aunt
the
Haze
other
thing.
side. Right? Is that the song?
I don't know.
So here's another one that says, referring to the pop star Adele, a female who can't get over her ex or some other guy who has
Oh,
rejected her past the point of it making sense anymore. Yeah. Why is she
so
still
she was
crying
obsessed
over
with an
him?
ex.
Why is she still crying over him? They broke up 4 years ago and he has a family now. I know. What an Adele.
What an Adele. Ooh, okay. I think I'm gonna start using that now. Yeah, you're such an Adele. Get over your ex. You're such an Adele.
Adele.
All right, let's just go ahead and skip to the next word.
Okay, okay. Are y'all ready?
I'm
Yes.
Yes,
afraid.
yes, y'all must
Look at the smile on his
prepare
face, TK.
prepare
Should I
yourselves.
should
It's,
I should
it's
I should
probably
I
the
take my
most
headphones off?
disturbing. Yeah,
Is it for
yeah,
him
it's
to
got
say
to be the
disturbing? I'm
most
taking my. I'm
disturbing,
gonna take.
the
Okay,
most disturbing thing y'all have
text me when he's
probably
finished, girl.
made
Okay.
me look up on here. So basically you like
What is the
put
word?
Adele. So
No, no,
basically
no,
you
no.
like
What's the next word?
it's Grumpy Munchkin.
Oh, so are you saying that you found a
I
very,
found
very raunchy definition of
the
Adele?
raunchy definition
Okay,
of
go ahead.
Adele.
Go ahead.
Yes. So basically you like have a female, right? And you like let's just say that you stick a finger in both holes, and then apparently you can like feel your fingers through the little wall is what it says.
Oh my god. So that's the definition of like Adeling
Yes.
somebody.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
That one was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, let me text TK. All right, moving on to the next word, which was grumpy munchkin, right?
Okay, he's done.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
done.
he's
Yeah,
done.
he's done. That actually wasn't so bad, TK.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know what a grumpy is.
No,
'Cause
no,
of
no, no.
the
This
Amber
was
Heard
a
trial.
no, no, no. This was a raunchy. This was a raunchy description definition of Adele.
Oh, well, wait a minute. So Grumpy Munchkin has to do with
Yes.
Adele?
Hello.
No,
Yes.
no, no, no.
Hello from the other
Grumpy
side.
Munchkin is just a second word that was given to him. So he was saying that that raunchy definition of Adele was disturbing, which actually, in my opinion, it wasn't really as bad as some of the
Yes. So
other things that he says.
yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
apparently it said you can say hello from the other side. I guess that was something from from an Adele song.
That is
Yeah.
from an Adele
I guess
song.
it's something
So
she says in a song. So
yeah, that is something.
that's
So
why they
that
call it
makes
that.
sense
Yeah.
now. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Moving right along. Grumpy Munchkin. What did you find?
Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, hold on. Bye. Bye. I'm coming back. I'm just. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Okay. So there's two ways uh that this can work. So basically, you have a woman sitting o- on the toilet, and then she might either give a man oral, or receive oral from a man. Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yes. Yes. And yeah, looks like okay, well there is another one. It can also be where it can also be where, someone like takes a dump on their partner's forehead.
Oh my gosh, their forehead.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gross. All
Yeah.
right. Well, there you have it, folks. There you have it. He's done.
Yeah, BVD says hearing Vic say give oral is disturbing.
All right, let me.
Are we done?
Yeah, yeah, he's
Okay.
done. He's done.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate that, Vic. I appreciate that, Vic.
Ugh.
So, let me bring on Nate. Welcome, Nate.
Yeah,
How
bring
are
on
you?
Nate. Yeah.
Hi,
I'm doing
Nate.
Yeah, bring on Nate. Yeah.
good.
Sorry to hear
Yeah.
that you guys lost your hockey game.
Yeah, it was only by
Yeah,
one
sorry
point.
about that, Nate.
It's alright. I promise not to talk about it, but it's fine. Well, Sir Uga is not the boss of this channel. It's a Battle Angels and TKs basically channel.
Well, it's BA's channel. I'm
Well,
just a
well, you
co-host.
get me. You get me. It's both. Yeah, BA and
I love Saragua.
yeah. But anyways, my my I played on an Olympic size ice rink or like ice size rink. It's bigger than it's a NHL one, which is a lot smaller than Olympic size. But anyways, we lost. We'll get it next time, and hopefully I can go score a goal. So I didn't today. So, but yeah,
It's okay. You can't win every game, you know? And
yeah,
if it's only by 1 point, who cares? You know what I mean? Well, I
yeah.
mean, not who
That's what I
cares, but
mean.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you'll win the next one, right?
Yeah, and plus we're like I think we're in second place or in our standings,
You see? You
and
see?
and plus the two teams or the first place and second place automatic. Um, they so near the end of the season they automatic play for the championship for in their division. So hopefully I can hoist that trophy
Yeah,
over my head. So
that'll be great. I dropped the StreamYard link in for anybody that would like to come
Yeah.
on for like the next 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
yeah.
Come on in and
Come
have some
on
Yeah,
fun.
so what do
Have
you
some fun.
Fun.
Have some
Yeah.
fun. Come
Yeah, so
on
what do
in
you
and have some fun.
Yeah, so what do you think, Nate? Did you hear any of that or
Oh, here
yeah,
anything.
the Urban Dictionary
I
segment?
actually liked it a lot.
even the shitting on someone's forehead.
I
Okay.
actually thought that was pretty funny.
That's all I need to know about it. There's probably more, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
all I need to know.
All right,
right
so I
there.
would like to read. I would like to read these too. I got an email from Matt Dumitz in the comment section. So he sent me an email. Weirdest sex positions on Urban Dictionary. So number one, these aren't really that bad too, TK. So.
Oh, I don't. It's just okay. It's the thought of shit. That's just nasty.
I get it. I
I don't want to. It makes my stomach sick.
Yeah, I
You know?
understand. I understand.
Okay.
I understand. All right, so number one, Mexican pancake. When
What?
Mexican pancake. Have you heard of this one, TK?
No.
Never tried it.
And
When
I've done it with a Mexican.
Come on.
I can't remember how. No, I'm just kidding.
When a man shoots his load on a woman's face, waits for it to dry as
okay.
if it's a skin treatment, then peels it off and feeds it to her. No syrup
What the-
necessary.
What the? Don't give
It's
Lou
like, who
ideas.
thinks up this stuff, you know?
I'm telling you, these all have to
Somebody
be.
had to think it up.
Well, that's the thing. All
Maybe
of
the
these.
woman fell asleep. They woke up the next morning and she said, "What's this on my face?" And he said, "You don't remember?" And she'll say, "No." And he says, "I put a mask on you for your face, a mask." And she said, "Okay." And he peeled it off and he said, let me try it. And he tasted it. He said, "Taste it." And she said, "Hey, it tastes pretty good." So then maybe they
Well, that's what
actually
I'm
do
saying.
that.
I
some
mean,
people.
obviously, whether it be these all had to have been done. You know what I'm saying? In order for
Yes,
these
obviously.
yeah, in order for these definitions to come about, these obviously someone had to have done these acts. So. But yes, I get what you're saying. Like, where do people come up with this shit? So.
Don't know.
And how does it even become so known? I mean,
Right.
I don't know. I haven't known any of these terms, but a lot of people seems to have heard about them.
Right. All right, number two, the 300. When you finish having sex, push your partner off the bed and shout, "This is Sparta!" I'm gonna try that one with Lou.
This is Sparta.
Just kidding. Maybe not.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should definitely try that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Okay, I'm not sure how to pronounce this last one.
Okay.
It's but I think it's pronounced I don't even know.
Come on, try it.
Charizari. I don't know. So here's the spelling of it. Maybe y'all can help me. You know what? I'll type it in the chat. Or look, I'll
I
type
Sounds
it.
like a
can't see
French
the
word.
chat.
I'll type it in the private chat.
Yeah, the way you said it's kind of sounding like a French
Maybe
word.
like French.
Yeah.
All right. So if you guys
Charizarding.
yeah, Charizarding. Thank you. Yeah,
Sounds
that's
Charizarding.
sounds like a
Charizarding.
Pokemon. Yeah.
Charizard.
Sounds like a
Charizarding.
Charizard, like the
Charizarding.
Pokemon.
Okay, so when you light a girl's pubes on fire, put it out with your jizz, then flap your arms and say, "You don't have enough badges to train me."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I knew it was.
Are
Yeah, I
you
knew it was.
kidding
Yeah, I
me
thought
right
it was a
now?
Pokemon reference. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Damn.
People actually light their pubes on fire?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I guess for those that
Are they like candle wicks? I would think that they would, it would
God
go
damn.
fast. It would go fast to the skin, it
Thank you,
burns
Matt
hair,
Dumit, for those Urban Dictionary sex positions.
That
I
was pretty
appreciate
funny.
that.
Holy
So,
shit.
if anybody else would like to send me any kind of words or phrases that you would like Vic to
Oh, I want to do that.
look up on Urban Dictionary,
Can I do that?
you want to do it too, Nate?
Yeah. I might regret it, but I'll say it.
All right, so yeah, we'll split it. I think I've got your number, Nate, too. So yeah, we'll split.
Yeah.
So yeah, my email address is battleangel1979@gmail.com. It is in the description of this video. But yeah, or if you guys wanna drop any kind of words or phrases in the chat, and I will write them down, and then I will disperse them evenly amongst Nate and Vic. So
I gotta look some up.
now it's got to be looked up on Urban Dictionary. This is where
Yep.
this is where Vic has been looking up these words.
UrbanDictionary.com.
Yeah, UrbanDictionary.com. So Rec is right. He's like, that's a bold move. Either a relationship ender or the strongest it's ever been. Yeah, facts.
What the
What was it again? Never mind.
The
Wait, the last thing?
Charizard. What was it?
Okay, so what was it again? Oh, yeah. The lighting on the fire.
lighting the
because
pubes on fire. Yeah.
Hair lights
Yeah,
on
for those of
fire.
you that don't know, burnt hair is the worst. Like it smells.
It's the
Oh my god,
worst.
it's the worst. It stinks to
just
high fucking
crumbles.
hell. Yeah, it's
It
gross.
just crisps.
Mhm.
Like if a person put their, even I don't care how long they want to grow it, it's gonna go down like a fuse. I think.
All right, I'm
'Cause it
writing that
burns
down.
hair.
I'll write that down. BVD. All right. Again, you guys can either email me at battleangel1979@gmail.com or you can type it in the chat and I'll write it down. And again, I'll disperse it among. Sorry, that was probably loud. I was just ripping up some paper. But yeah, I'll write that one down. BBD. I'm kind of sad that Lou is actually driving right now because he had some good ones before. He had some good ones before.
He's got like this laundry list of terms.
Yeah. Which I don't know if I should be alarmed or.
I want to know if he's tried any of them.
Yeah.
Probably.
So,
Probably.
He's so vanilla.
Vanilla.
He's so vanilla.
He's a vanilla custard.
He's a
with
vanilla. He's so
strawberries.
vanilla. I don't know though.
He's a
you know,
strawberry vanilla custard.
Yeah, he surprises me every day though. So yeah, I mean, who
Like
knows?
if
Who
he were a
knows?
dessert, he would be a strawberry custard souffle meringue
Oh, okay, got you,
uh,
BBD.
dessert.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I was about to say, that sounds like something you would do, but
Yeah.
What, BVD's done that?
oh yeah, yeah, the Georgia
Oh, I don't
hump
want to hear
stuff. Yeah.
anything else. I don't know what
Oh no,
Georgia
he
thing.
BBD put a word in the
He
chat, but
was he
then
was
I told him
making a
I'd write it
joke.
down, but then he said he was making a joke. Okay, so
It was
Jay
just a
Shipe
joke.
says, have someone read Urban Dictionary of Tennessee muzzle loader. All right, do you want to take that one right now, Nate?
Um,
What? Yeah.
We'll give
If
this
that
one.
one's from Jay,
Yeah,
if
we'll
that
give
one's
this
from
one to
Jay, I
Nate.
definitely wanted
You want to look
yeah.
up?
I love you, Jay, but I mean,
Um.
yeah, it's got to be.
So, can I text it to you or email it to you or?
No, you're gonna look at. You can't look it up right now.
you're gonna read
Uh,
it.
You
no,
can't look
I
it up
have one
and read it on
I
air
have one
right
right
now,
now.
huh?
I have it. I have one.
Might be
No,
coming
I'm
up
gonna give
good.
you a word to look up.
Oh.
Okay,
That's what this. Yeah, this is what this
It's
is all
Urban
about. Yeah,
Dictionary.
Sorry.
I
That
give
was
you
on-
the word to look up, and you read the definition on air.
All right.
Okay,
me
so
do-
are you ready to look up this word?
Yes.
Tennessee muzzle loader.
Tennessee
Okay, I'm gonna
muzzle.
be right back.
Welcome, President Joe Biden.
Yes, good evening, Mr. President.
A Tennessee muzzle odor.
Muzzle loader.
Oh.
Loader.
Well, yeah,
LOADER.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tennessee muzzle loader. A sexual trick occurring between a man and woman that resembles a gunpowder being loaded into a muzzle loader. The trick is traditionally performed by men in Tennessee who dip or chew smokeless tobacco. The man and the woman assume the doggy style.
I see where this is going. Go ahead, continue.
Position during sex. After a short while, fooling around, the man tricks the woman as he removes the smokeless tobacco from his mouth and places it on her asshole. Ow. And then shoves it into shoves it into her rectum with his penis. Or wee wee. It is typical for the act to occur in a very short period of time without warning the woman. The quote unquote saying, "I'm still buzzing from this Tennessee muzzle loader. You gave me after the day party last night."
Wow.
So,
Wow. That's a good one, Jay. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about that. But I kind of
Yeah.
saw where that was going, especially when you were talking about the chewing tobacco. I kind of saw where that was going. Not
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that ending, but yeah, okay, well, okay. Yeah. He's
Next.
done, TK.
Next.
Yes, I
It's
have
okay
heard.
now, right?
Yes,
Okay.
the
Because
moral of the story: don't drink dip juice. Oh my gosh, Jay, I've had so many friends that have done that before, mistaken their.
dip juice, what's that?
So when
It's
like
the
people
juice of
dip,
dip.
yeah, when people dip and they spit
There's
it into a
juice.
cup or something like that,
Uh-huh.
dip juice.
And
That's
you
what dip
accidentally
juice.
drink it?
I haven't. I've never done it because I don't dip, but I have known people that have done that before because they have accidentally mistaken.
God.
Mistaken like a Coke bottle
What
or
happens?
something.
I guess they varmint.
I mean, it can't be. It can't be good. I mean, it can't be good for you.
Ugh, that makes me almost want to varmint.
Who is that it for me or is that one more?
No, that was it. That was it. So
Yeah, I don't see
if
another
I get
one.
any more, like either via email or anything during this week, I'll text y'all. So
Here, I'll one for Vic next. I won't say next, but like some Sunday when you're open, like the show that I'm talking about. The I was gonna say I'm basically I'm asking. I send one to you, BA, for Vic to read.
Oh, you want to send one to me?
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's fine. You can send one to me.
so Vic can read
Okay.
later. Yeah.
Yeah. He can. I'll give it to him next week. He can read it next week.
Yeah.
So.
I have a good one. I have a good one for him. So.
I can't believe there's so many things out there.
I'm afraid to actually know how big Urban Dictionary is, honestly.
Well, and two,
Because I'm
well,
sure
a
things
lot of
just
times,
continue to be added to it too as well. You know, I mean,
yeah, and can somebody totally troll it anyway if they wanted to and make a completely nonsense definition? I mean,
I guess
usually
they
I
it's
could.
it's very well possible. I mean, because what do they say? Don't they say like Wikipedia is you know like
yeah, like people can do that, but
yeah
if somebody will catch it and fix it, maybe. But how do you know?
yeah yeah.
It's so wild though. As soon as you hear, every time I want to see, as soon as I would like, if I was on Twitter or anything, you get a news flash when a celebrity dies. When you go to Twitter, what was I going to say? What would happen when you go to Twitter? Hold on. Uh,
Thanks
uh,
for coming on, BVD. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow.
hang on, I'll think of it. Just
Yeah, you're fine.
continue.
You're fine.
I don't know what the hell I was talking about. It was a good point.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? Barbara Streisand or something? I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of I'm
found
kind of off
one.
my game today too. So
This is something new I haven't tried, I think. Maybe. Let me look again. Hang on for a second. No, y'all can continue.
yeah. While she's
Yeah,
doing that,
I found one.
I will let you guys know that Lou and I actually watched. It's number one trending on Netflix right now. But the movie The Pope's Exorcist. We watched that this weekend, and it's actually pretty
The
good.
Pope's
Yes.
Exorcist.
Yep, the Pope's Exorcist. It's got
Yeah, I
Russell
found-
Crowe in it.
Well, what's it about? Like, I mean,
It's basically about an exorcist, someone getting
well,
exorcised.
no, but the Pope needs an exorcist.
Well, no,
It's
the
like the
Pope
ex-
has an exorcist, yeah, and I mean, like he's got a guy that specifically is goes out and does
Oh,
exorcisms.
so it's like a documentary,
No, it's not. It's an actual movie,
Oh,
but yeah, I mean,
like a docudrama.
no, it's a movie. It's an actual movie. It's got Russell
Never
Crowe in
mind.
it. It's, yeah.
I'm not going to say anything else because Lou's going to come in here and yell at me. Oh my gosh! How come you can't understand? It's just he does it every time I get confused.
Yeah, I found one.
I have to admit, it's because, like I said, I didn't do anything all day because I was driving. I was being a very good girl.
So,
And so
you
I
don't
come
plan on
here.
doing any deliveries tomorrow? And what time do you start on Tuesday? What time do you have to be at the dispensary on Tuesday?
I could. It's in my notebook over there. I have to go look. But it's not till it's not like I'm gonna be waking up at 5 anymore. I mean, you go in at either like 9:30 or 10:30. Like
Were you getting up
easy
at 5
breeze.
in the morning to deliver?
No. I'm talking about nursing. When
Oh,
it's not
okay. I
no
was about
more
to
getting up
say.
at 5 in the morning.
Right.
No
right,
more
right.
24-hour. Basically, you're kind of on call kind of attitude that people have.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's closing hours. Now there are going to be open weekends and holidays, but like I said, I'm used to that. But I don't have to worry. It's not going to be the same kind of hustle bustle that nursing scheduling can be.
Right. Mm-hmm. No, I
It
get
should
it.
be able to work out fine.
Welcome, P Digits. He says Finkel is Einhorn. Yes.
Oh,
and
I'm not
Einhorn is
talking to
Finkel.
him. I'm not
Oh.
talking to him. He can kiss my ass. Because you know what he told me in my last stream? He told me, oh, no. or was it somebody else's stream? I don't remember. He says, "I'm out of here now. TK KMA," which means kiss my ass.
Yes, right.
You know what? If you're gonna insult me, at least be not lazy enough to just write it out.
KMA.
Take the
I'm
time to
assuming
write
he
it out.
listen. I'm assuming that he just he did it that way because he probably knew that you knew what it meant. So
Well, I didn't. I had to think for a second. I'm like, TK. Wait, he's like, TK, TMK. No, wait, what is it? Kiss my KMA. And I'm like, KMA. Kiss my
KMA.
ass. Like,
Yeah.
but it took a second. I'm like, KMA.
yeah.
Kiss my.
KMA. Yeah, what
Yeah,
about
so he
them?
told me to kiss my ass, but I ain't going to do it. He's going to kiss mine.
Yeah, you're not.
How's your new job going, Nate?
It's doing pretty good. It's gonna be my second week tomorrow, and it's pretty good.
So what days
so
do you
far.
normally work?
Kind of like my old job, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Oh, nice. Okay. So you have
And-
Tuesdays and Thursdays off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of downside about that is I'm gonna miss the midday show basically,
Yeah.
which is
You can
which
always
is-
go back and listen to it though.
yeah,
But I know
So-
you like calling in on the midday show. So
yeah.
Nate.
And
what are your hours when you
Nothing.
work?
Yeah, like, are you calling in from work when you call into that
Oh,
show?
He
no,
won't be
no.
able to with this job, I don't think.
I don't think
Mhm.
so. Well, depends what Pete sometimes he rarely does this, but maybe if he has like sometime like in the future, if he does this or anything, he really does this. But start like at 9 his time and bring on the guests on streaming on 10.
No,
So-
well, he wouldn't.
Hmm?
I mean, he may be able to do that on Wednesday, but he definitely wouldn't be able to do that on Monday and Friday because Lou does his morning show.
Yeah, that's why I said he rarely does that. So,
Yeah,
of course.
What is he talking about?
he's talking about if Pete were to change his time slot from.
Just for that one day.
Oh, just so you can call in?
Yeah, no. I
well,
don't-
well, not just me. It was just like if he.
Oh, I
you
think
know-
it's just you.
Well,
I love you, Nate.
thank you. I love you too. And also, I won't say my first paycheck, but September, since it's in September, and plus in September it's I think middle of September is what is my birthday.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
Nate.
right. That's right.
This is the second time you've said this, and I really can't understand it.
Sorry.
Okay, you've been working for 2 weeks already.
Well, about to
And-
be, yeah,
Huh?
about to be because last week was basically my
Okay,
first-
that's fine. Anyway, you've already worked basically 2 weeks there. Okay.
Yeah.
You say you get paid every 2 weeks, but you say you're not getting your first check until September. Why is that?
I don't know. To be honest, I just
Because I start my bless you. I start my job tomorrow. No, the next day after. And I'm pretty sure that after 2 weeks, it's going to be on the. I'll probably get my first check in September, maybe. But
Yeah.
if you've already been working that long, you should be getting a check before September.
Yeah.
well,
It doesn't make sense.
well,
Yeah.
like nurses and stuff, and like my like nurses that work in the same place
No,
I do.
everywhere.
I know, but-
Most people get paid every 2 weeks.
Well, here's the thing. If they've already hit their pay period, though, too, I guess that would make sense. So, because it's like towards
Yeah.
So maybe they're making like okay.
So
So
if
what
he's
was your
getting paid
start
every,
date?
So if he's getting paid every 2 weeks, they probably already hit their pay period when he started. So that's probably why
Yeah.
he's not getting
I
paid
think-
until
I think that's it.
September.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would be true for me, and I'm starting on Tuesday. He's been supposedly working there almost 2 weeks already. He should at least be getting an August some kind of paycheck between now and then. That would be like you could see 3 weeks, but that would be more than that. That'd be 4 or 5 weeks. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't
fine.
even
It's fine.
matter, you know.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
mean
yeah,
I
but it
get what you're
doesn't matter.
saying. I mean I get what you're saying, but
I'm just talking.
yeah. So let's just say hypothetically they got paid this past Friday. Like they got paid this past Friday. And
If you got paid, you probably didn't know because you get direct deposit, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so have you looked in there yet?
I don't normally look at it because my mom
Why
has.
don't you look at it? You might have money in there, Nate.
Well, I don't have the app, my bank app, on my phone.
Okay, well,
So
put it on your phone and look in there and see if you have
I don't know
money.
my login though. That's my mom has
Okay,
my
well then
login.
don't check anything. Just have money in there that you don't know that you have, and
It's alright. It's alright. I get
I
what you're
would be.
saying.
You know how much I check that damn Uber girl waiting for those tips to come in. You don't get the tips right away.
I
They
know.
tell you as soon as you make a delivery, they show you that base pay they give you.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you have to wait sometimes hours to see if the person tipped you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm lucky in a sense though, because I mean, with both my jobs, like my salon job and my delivery job, I get paid weekly.
Yeah.
But this shows you that Nate doesn't even have to use his own money that he makes.
I'm sure if he wanted to buy something, I mean, something that his parents wouldn't buy for him, I'm sure he'd probably use his own money.
Oh
Which,
yeah, then he would.
yeah,
Then he would download the app.
Yeah, like a plane.
Which
Yeah, like
I
a
have a
plane
question
ticket
for
to
you, Nate.
Vegas.
Yeah, that's where I was going with this. So I saw that you wrote, and I think was it Pete's? Was it Pete's?
Pete's channel.
Yeah,
Pete's
Friday
TV.
night show that your dad might be coming to Vegas with you.
Yeah, he's thinking about it. Yeah, for obvious reasons, because he's been to Las Vegas before many times, and I haven't ever.
So I mean, is it like set in stone that you're actually going to Vegas, or is your mom saying?
I'm definitely going to Vegas.
So your mom's not telling you that it's either Vegas or Slav Olympics?
No, nope. She. No, we're still going to South Olympics. I'm just paying for my tickets. I won't say not pay. Well, I'm paying for tickets. I think because.
Wait, you're paying for your own ticket to go to Vegas? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Is he gonna pay for his own ticket?
Yeah, and once I have enough money to go, because right now I don't have enough money. That's why I'm saving.
Okay,
money.
so what if you don't have enough money by the time it comes around? Or you should.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't even know. He might have money in there now.
Actually, yeah.
You're just going to use the credit card your parents give you.
Well, actually,
so
no,
is the plan that I mean, like you're gonna go there and like pay for your own ticket and like pay for your own room and stuff like that too? Is that what the plan is? Like if your dad decides not to go, you've already paid for your own plane ticket, but I mean, like, are you supposed to?
Well, I'm still looking at flights tickets, just for fun right now. Like, just looking in general for now, and for two people, it's like $800, like total round trip.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's just the plane.
Yeah,
that's just the tickets. Yeah, the plane tickets.
I'm thinking about. I don't know if I should do the vacation, which is basically you got do the plane tickets or no hotel first, and the plane ticket second. So I want to do like separate. I don't know if that's a good idea.
So you're gonna have to save up for you and your dad, is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, oh, so you would have to pay for your dad's plane ticket too.
Because your dad's not gonna. You're gonna pay for your dad's to go too, and then there's no reason he shouldn't go because he probably doesn't want to go.
Well,
otherwise,
he maybe doesn't, but he does. He hasn't met these guys before or my friends.
Yeah, but maybe he's got other things to do, like work.
That's true. That's true because he works like
to pay for you to go to all these vacations.
Well, that's mostly my mom. Well, actually, based on my parents, yes, I agree. Um, and also,
And you know that if you go to Vegas, your dad has to be with you, right? You can't go
and
by yourself.
that's my point is, yeah.
Your
So
mom doesn't want to go?
no, I think she's
No, it's
well,
supposed to be a
She's
guys
sick of
only
us? No, I'm
trip.
just kidding. I love your mom. Your mom
Yeah,
is
I
no,
so
know
sweet.
but it's supposed to be a guys only trip. So
she knows, um, but yeah, I just
Well, yeah. When is this Vegas trip supposed to happen? November?
January
January
22nd.
22nd, I think.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You so
January
you
22nd.
think you could save
I
some
I
money by then?
and also I did look up the weather, the average temperature for Vegas in January. It's an average of like mid
But who
40s, mid
cares?
50s. Well, I'm just getting my
Oh,
hopes
what
up.
what, you're
about
trying to talk your
about
dad into it.
that's
No,
just
no,
at
no.
night.
I'm
What
just
about
Well, no,
what
I
about
mean, no.
during
Like,
the
I
day?
would want to know what the temperature's going to be, especially
Yeah,
No,
if you've never
I
been there
guess my
before.
point is,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
no, not until I know I'm going somewhere.
right.
Well,
Like, I mean, that's far away. That's like, I mean, like, in other words, Nate is dying
It
to go to
listen.
Vegas,
It may
right?
be far away, but Lou has already booked his hotel room for Vegas.
yeah, I know. He said that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, but
So
what I'm
he's
saying
already
is to
planning.
Nate,
He's already planning on
yeah,
going. So
Yeah.
I
you don't
think
know
that
if for
Lou
sure
and
you can make it,
yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah. I think
I'm
that Lou
going
and
in
Pete
my
have already
book.
got their
I'm
rooms.
Huh?
saving up.
Huh?
I'm going. I'm going in my book. Yes,
no, I think
but
Pete
In
said that
your
he was going
book?
to wait till after this week at Cherokee before he books his rooms at in Vegas. So
I thought you already did. Or whatever.
he may have. I'm not sure if he has or not. But I think the last thing that I heard was that he was going to wait till after he goes to Cherokee this week, and
Okay.
then build up some more points, basically,
Uh,
and then try and book his room. So, because I mean, we all know that Lou
Uh,
got his rooms for free. Like he
yeah.
got his rooms for free.
Lucky,
Yeah.
lucky guy.
Yep.
Like, I mean, like I said, I haven't been to Vegas ever or
Has your dad
before.
ever been to Vegas?
Yes, he a lot, tons of times.
I
Tons?
feel you. I
He
feel you,
doesn't want to
Nate.
go to
I've
this?
never been to Vegas either.
yeah, never
I
been
So
mean,
why
either.
doesn't he want to come to this?
uh,
If
maybe
he's been, if he,
maybe
I've been
it's
tons, he
probably
must love
he
it.
doesn't really know these guys really well.
Yeah,
Yeah, but your mom has been around him forever. Doesn't he trust your mom's judgment?
I mean, he hasn't been to Slav Olympics before. He
It
hasn't
doesn't
been.
matter. He's
Well,
allowing you to go to these other events. He doesn't have a problem with it, but he doesn't want to go.
well, it's I don't know.
okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I need to go now. Yes, thanks for letting me come on and talk about stuff with y'all. So
No problem. I appreciate you coming on, Vic.
Thanks, Vic.
yeah,
He's
and, yeah, and
probably
I yeah, and
shy. He's
I have
probably
found
shy.
some more things for Urban Dictionary. So.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that'd be fine. We'll have you on maybe the same time next week.
Yeah, so I'm looking for the Austrian sack race and the Perry County sack race.
Oh, did somebody
So,
text you those?
well, no. I just looked for sack race on Urban Dictionary
Oh,
You made
okay.
up
to
that
see
term,
what would come up. Yeah.
Okay.
and
Okay.
you
Awesome.
found something sexual on there.
Yes, I did.
Are you so basically any word you can come up with? There's a sex thing for.
There might be. Yes.
There might be. There might be. So.
Oh my God!
All right.
people
Well, I'm
are
looking forward to it,
disgusting.
Vic. Thanks for coming on again. Y'all make sure that you're checking out Vic. He does a live show every Friday at 6 p.m. on his channel, Vic2 Productions. If after you get off you want to drop your channel link or your channel link in the comment section, you can go ahead and do that, Vic. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Right,
thanks.
but I think everyone watching is already
Yeah, that's
subscribed.
you're
to
probably
me,
right, but hey, you know how I am. Yeah. I'm looking out for you, bud. I'm looking out for you, bud. So, all right, thanks again for coming on, Vic.
See you, Vic.
All right, see y'all.
All right.
Later.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the show too, Nate. So I appreciate you coming on.
All right. See y'all
And
and
Nate,
huh?
I was just joking with you. What was it again? I forgot
About his
even what
dad going to
happened. I was
Vegas.
Oh yeah, like maybe he's just shy. But I wanted to tell Nate's dad, Mr. Nate, we really are good people. We're really nice. I promise.
Yeah,
You'll
I
have
try to
fun.
tell him.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not even going. Why do I care?
Yay! I'm glad you made it safe, babe.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
in Cherokee
Yeah.
already?
He texted me about
Welcome to
10 minutes ago saying he was checking in, so,
Cherokee.
and then he just typed in the chat, I made it, so, yay. Yay.
But
Glad to
anyways,
hear it.
yeah, I agree with you, TK. He's probably shy. But anyways, great show, ladies, and have fun, BA at Cherokee.
Thank you.
And actually, I don't know if you tried Keynote before, but try Keynote for me, please, if you do.
No, I'm not really big on Keno, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
So, but here, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I do for you. If you want to text me, like, I'll place a bet on you for roulette. So, if I can speak, I will place a bet for you on roulette when I get there and whenever I decide to play on red or black. So you just let me know which one you want me to.
okay.
You want red or black?
Oh, black.
Okay. All right. There you go.
All right. See y'all.
All right. Thanks, Nate. See you later.
Later.
All right, my beautiful friend and co-host. Tell everybody what you got going on this week. I know you got the new job starting up Tuesday, so your
God,
live
what
stream
the hell
schedule
was
might
that?
be.
I even shook my boobies a little. Okay.
So your
I've
live stream
got-
schedule might be a little, little sporadic this week, right?
Well, I'm hoping I can do tomorrow afternoon tea. But you know what? You know what I love? I love the idea of starting it at 4, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know what it'll be though. It'll start at 4:20, but I'm going to play music for 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, if you don't want to hear any music, you just come at 4:20. Afternoon 4:20 with TK, and cuz nobody streams, that would be from 4 to 6. I wouldn't interrupt anyone on Monday and Friday, correct?
That with that particular time slot, the people that I'm subscribed to, no, it doesn't. It doesn't sound like it. No.
It doesn't sound like it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to keep this afternoon tea thing, and the tea is kind of a code, but then it started at 4:20. It's more of a code, and it really is just a relaxing evening. It's kind of like my version of a happy hour,
Right.
Because our happy hour starts at 4:20, and the drinkers start at 5, and then I'll be going till 6.
Yeah.
And we'll get a good little bit of drunk paw over there at the end. I love drunk paw. Well, I love paw. I'm not, no, drunk paw is funny. I love paw.
Yeah,
I love
Paul's
you,
great.
paw.
I know I haven't
If
seen
you're
him
even
in the
in here.
chats. No, I haven't seen him
Yeah,
at all.
because he's
so.
what a slime bucket. Where are you? I'm just kidding. I'm being silly. I'm trolling.
Yeah.
For real.
So,
I don't wanna
but you
troll
are still
anybody
planning on
anymore.
having
Okay.
your off the rails on Wednesdays at 8, right?
So here's what I wanted to do, and I still need to talk to Slim and Rec, because to me that's a big important kind of show. Like I want to do it at night, either at a night that's all good for us, or if they want to just do it as as needed when an issue comes up, if that
Mhm.
would make them feel a little bit better, less pressure. Like I don't want that because they're busy guys, like sometimes at that time Slim's at home, he's tucking in his kids. I don't want to interrupt that time. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So why not do it on a day when he's going to be in the truck and Rec is available, and we just kind of, but we can plan them ahead of time and talk about a subject. And
Mhm.
it'll be like a 3-hour mega show or something like some night. I don't know, because I really love talking about stuff, like having both sides and then me kind of in the middle, right? Or just kind of listening and then bringing people on. I love that concept. I love those two. I think we have a great thing there, and I don't want to get rid of that. But Rec has been so busy, right? And then with all the slot talk and everything, it's just, and me having a new job, I'm like, why not we just, I've been wanting to talk to you. I know Rex in here. I don't know if you've seen Slim or not,
I haven't
but
seen Slim, no.
I think they would go for that. I think they would go for that because they don't mind doing the show. It's just I feel bad, like when Rec was moving, I was tired anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of wanted to tell him. And so when he told me, well, I'm kind of tired, I said, oh, good, me too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I didn't, you know what I mean? So we can plan it ahead of time and have and you know, but otherwise it's afternoon tea with TK for now on for sure Mondays and Fridays unless I have to work, and if I have to work, I'll move it around. I may do it every day that I'm not working at the dispensary
Right.
that week, you know? So just keep your notifications on, and I love you. I talk too much. But Wednesday, I will not have a mornings with TK because I'm working.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it, folks.
So
So
I love you.
love you
Mwah.
too. Thank you so much.
Okay,
All right.
bye.
Bye. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Another edition of Bad Bitch Fuel in the books. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. A couple announcements before we end. So as those of you already know, Lou is going to be in Cherokee until Thursday, so there will not be any morning shows Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday morning. And then, of course, no Lunch Money show on Monday night, and then no call-in show on Tuesday night. I'm thinking he said that he's going to be back in time to possibly do the call-in show on Thursday, and then, of course, back to the regular routine on Friday. He's going to do the morning shoe. So, Lou, if you're still in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the schedule, right? So definitely no live shows until probably Thursday nights. He's doing his call-in show. So there we go. And then as far as I know too, Pete's supposed to be in Cherokee tomorrow afternoon, so no midday show. And of course they'll be in Cherokee together on Monday, so no Lunch Money show. And then I'm not sure about the ACC show. That might be done on Sea Dog's channel on Tuesday. Now I'm not sure. I think Pete said something about he was going to be coming back on Wednesday, but whether or not he's back in time to do his call-in show on Wednesday evening, I'm not sure. I haven't heard. So, but anyway, if you guys are subscribed, you know the deal. If your notifications are on, you'll get notified of these things, I'm sure. So, quick shout out to Sir Uga for the Cash App earlier in the show. I appreciate that. If you guys have not yet hit the like button, please make sure you're doing that as you're exiting. I will catch you guys next week, same time, same place. And thanks so much, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks.